I did not.
Okay, I'm starting the stream now. The stream's been started. So.
Your face snap.
All I've been seeing is memes about Ben Grimm.
Get a grip, man.
Him and him beating the fuck out of Hulk. So.
On Marvel Rivals. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the gameplay. Okay. So. You should really get some caffeine to help with that. Okay.
Holy crap. That's a lot of food.
The caffeine does not help the hiccups. I hope you know that.
I know it makes it worse. I know how caffeine functions. So that's why I said that.
Yikes.
I was being sarcastic. Okay. So, picking up where we left off, you guys stayed the night in the Druid Grove. Upon waking up, you had a conversation with Elowen, where she gifted Sanric 2 gems, a diamond and some other orange gem. You all then say your farewells to the townsfolk, especially Aunt Dandelion. And after those conversations, you guys stealth away from the grove in the direction of Noah's compass. After a couple dodgy and successful attempts of hiding successfully from the the dragon riders in the sky, right as you guys are just outside, about to exit the range of their patrols, you guys get spotted by one, and unable to find a way out, you are forced to fight them. And after a bit of combat, and convincing dragons that you are friends, or friendly, we pick up from there. So, picking up where we left off, you guys finished the combat. There's the 2 riders and the dragon lay dead around your guys' feet. You are bloodied, beaten, and there is a small defensive dragon in front of you guys who is looking between you all with a aggressive defensive stance, as Jack is holding out his hand between basically you guys and the dragon, trying to coax the dragon down.
Alright. Guys, listen, we don't have to kill the innocent dragon. It didn't do anything. And if you think about it, it's just like us. Alright? It's in this world, it's confused. It probably got forced into this life. I think we should try to keep it.
I'm on the ground, still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay there, because I'm not gonna make any sudden moves against this dragon who does not like me.
You did kill
I
us.
will point out, the dragon did attack us. However, if it's not gonna attack us anymore, I'm chill.
If Jack says the dragon's fine, the dragon's chill.
Sandrick, you're muted, but would your
I'm gonna be very concerned, but I will not actively do anything as of right now.
The dragon
Could be like,
starts looking around between all of you guys, looks back to his dead friend, and slowly starts to back up from the party, throat glowing red, ready to release a breath weapon if he needs to.
I'm not gonna move.
Yeah, I kind of turns in
Jack.
and go, hey.
I'm,
It's okay.
I'm just gonna whisper over to you, like, Jack, what are you doing? What do you mean?
We kind of do the hand gesture, you know, like it's okay. Don't, we're not gonna hurt you.
I
Oh, what's your name?
It backs up a little bit more, about another 5 to 10 feet.
My name's Sanric.
Okay, Sandra, do you speak with animals?
I
This is an
do.
animal.
I do still have speak
He
with
still
animals
has. You
on
still
me,
have the
but
spell up. Well, is that no? Yeah, you still have it.
yeah, I can only speak with beast. I've not, unless through all this have I heard the dragon speak one.
Yeah.
Make a nature check, Sanric.
Got a solid 0, baby. Even though I'm a druid.
Nature?
13.
What's your wisdom?
It's an intelligence check.
Man,
Nature's
I have a-
intelligence.
Yeah.
It's I don't know why, but
Animal handling's wisdom.
What's the other one?
Yeah.
There's-
Survival?
Survival is intelligence.
No,
Nature
it's
should be
wisdom.
Wisdom.
Survival's wisdom.
Survival's wisdom?
Yeah.
How did I have those mixed around in my head? They
it
are?
makes sense that it's a nature
Seems like
check.
a personal question.
Because it's like knowing the textbook definition of crap.
Okay, but like if there was a poisonous plant and I want to know if it's poisonous or not, is that nature or survival?
Nature.
I think it depends on.
Survival
How
is
you
your
wanna
ability
describe
to survive like outside. Like it's not determining a specific type of plant.
But
It's-
if I
it's
fail, I
like
will die.
navigation and
Okay.
like knowing the terrain. Which so I guess that does make sense. I don't. For some reason they were switched around in my head. No, you okay? What'd you get?
13.
You would be able to ascertain that with the spell on, and having heard nothing back from the dragon, even though it has been making noises, that it is not a beast.
You asked me if I could speak with the animals? In character?
I asked if you could speak with animals in character.
I can't
It's
I gotta get
technically
the voice.
not an animal.
I can't speak with dragons.
I'm gonna use the spell message, and I'm gonna do it to all three of them, but like at separate points because I know I can only do one person at a time. I'm gonna say, do we want, if this dragon's like needs a place, do we want to direct it to the grove to help them? Or do we think that would be bad?
As you guys are having this conversation, the dragon gets down low and gets its wings ready to take off. Still looking at all of you in a defensive stance. Breath weapon ready.
I'm gonna mind link the dragon again. I guess I never broke it. But I'm going to say, you know, you probably realistically have two options. Flying off is one of them, but you will most likely get captured and get re-enslaved. Or, you know, you come with us and we ensure your safety.
And I mind link Teo and say we can't send him back to the Druid Grove because they might kill a dragon.
That was, yeah, part of my other thought. We could put a little note on him.
The dragon responds to you in your mind link, Jack.
No.
In Draconic. So it says some phrase to you that you don't understand. It speaks a language that you've only heard the riders speak in, and it flaps its wings and takes off and starts to fly away. Opposite direction of the mountains, but not the direction you were going.
Well, hopefully it'll
I'm
be
going
okay.
to let out a big sigh and like fall on the floor and be like,
Yep.
Jack, what possessed you to do that?
You know, Cedric, I think we should take a standpoint that we shouldn't have to kill everything we come across.
I do think we should have a group discussion about that.
What?
Fair. Do you want to lay on the floor with us?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Maybe
I
we
guess it's-
should get out of the sun though. We should probably
If,
lay on the floor under cover.
After Jack says that, I'm going to literally look over at the dragon that got absolutely destroyed by Teo, literally cut in half, and be like, "Yeah, we're not doing too good at that."
Through its skull.
Well, sometimes, Sandrick, in the threat, in the heat of action, some people, tend to get carried away. And I think in a very heated situation like that, I think it's somewhat normal to, attack what is attacking you. But I don't think it should be default.
Well, whatever.
Do we wanna
I guess we made
take-
it. That's the bright side of things.
No, Teo's right. We should get out of the clearing.
Do we also want to take like a little rest and then travel more by night?
Oh,
That might be easier than traveling by day.
Thinking back, because I can't remember from the last campaign, are these the same dragon riders that stalked us before?
We haven't been
That
stuck
we
by
saw
Dragon Riders. They have special armor. We've never seen them before.
No,
We-
the
we-
time before us, where they they came down to look for us, and we hid very well, and they flew off.
No. So there were different tiers of patrols throughout this area. They are obviously looking for the druid camp.
Oh,
Mm.
And
You
as
say that like it's news.
and like as you were going by, like you can see a couple way off in the distance because they're up in the sky, and they're like patrolling sections of the forest. You were like right on the edge of the visibility where you could see them. Like if you succeeded those last few stealth checks, you would have just been off scot-free.
But Micah was like, I prepared this whole combat.
No,
session."
you succeeded, and I said they have 3 attempts.
I was making a joke.
what did you say? What did Teo say?
Do we wanna get out of? Well, first of all, get out of the clearing, back under the cover of trees, take a little rest, and then continue traveling by night, because it'll be harder to see us by nighttime.
Yeah, that makes sense. We should go. I'm gonna like lift myself up with my cane. Maybe the dragon riders have some orders or something, and I'm gonna like run over to them and start rummaging around to see if I can find anything. Documents, something.
On their bodies, you find no gold. They aren't carrying gold with them on a dragon riding patrol. They don't have much on them besides their weapons. They have their armor that's been destroyed by you guys. Yeah, there's nothing much on them.
Also,
I'll destroy
they're
this
going
universe.
to notice that these guys didn't come back.
From the dead?
no.
No, the rest of the patrol.
Come back from the rest of the patrol.
Yeah, well,
It's
they're on patrol. Like when the next patrol carries over, they might notice that these ones didn't come back.
Oh.
Then we should probably just go ahead and leave
Yeah.
and get as far away as possible.
there.
I'm gonna quick take a look at the dragons. They don't have like anything equivalent to a saddle, or like a satchel, or something like that.
No, they're too small to be carrying anything. They were barely carrying their riders.
Dang, someone called PETA.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out. Before we go, is anyone hurt?
A little
I'm
bit.
okay.
What's a little bit?
I think I'm technically bloodied.
Can I know their health when we're out of combat?
I'm assuming, yeah, but I would also it would help for them to. Yes.
19 out of 39.
Jack, are you good?
Oh, I'm fine.
I'm relatively okay. I'm above half.
Okay, I'll just hit you with a level 1 cure wounds.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I would like to use my magical cunning action and
Wow, that
and
sucks.
get a
That
pack
sucks.
magic spell slot
8,
back.
8 healing.
Is that that's just a thing you
I'm
can do?
above half.
It takes me a minute.
Alright, I only have enough power to cast Pass Without a Trace one more time, so I'm gonna save that. And I would be ready to go.
Okay. So
I'll get up off the ground.
you guys
Just
finish
wait.
your
Just perfectly horizontal, just like talking this whole time.
it's a vibe, dude.
Arms out.
Literally
You
me.
guys finish your quick little 10-minute break and then steel yourselves and get ready and continue on your path. I'm assuming you're just gonna follow the compass straight.
Yeah.
So will you deviate off of roads to follow the compass, or will you follow roads with the compass?
Are you speaking long term?
Yes.
Because we still have not called the guy from Komar.
Yes, I know.
I think we're
You're on
following.
Kumar.
What?
Kumar's
Yeah.
the consonant.
Mars a consonant.
A
Guys,
star.
guys, I didn't know that.
The island. The Arkham Island.
It's okay. I just want to know if Devin knows the guy's name yet.
Is it okay? I had the 2 names. You told me I should have labeled them, but is it Gilshaz?
Dang it, he didn't
Or is
label them, guys.
Is it Orlad?
Yeah.
Which one's Gil?
Okay, Orlad.
Or like,
Gilshaz is the gold. Wait, is the golden dragonborn that took away my spell? Gave me my memories back.
Ready.
Well done, well done.
Okay, so
Anyway,
you guys continue on up until night, hiding. You don't see any more patrols as you're looking out. Continue your way. You eventually get to the point where dusk is starting to take hold.
If we're gonna call him, we should probably do it now.
yeah.
Hit him with a
Who?
ring ring.
Once. Not it.
All right.
Not it.
I guess I'll take it.
There you go.
you don't even see me.
It's
Everybody's
just a
looking at each
rock,
other, and
right?
I'm just below everyone.
Yeah, it's just a rock.
It's a second stone. Yeah. It's a well, it has arcane runes inscribed in it.
It was easy.
I talk into the rock. I go, hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing.
Do you focus at all, or do you just immediately start talking to the rock?
I just I don't know if my character would know to like focus anything into it. I think he would just start talking to the rock.
You would know something of arcane power requires focus.
No, do it.
Dude,
I'll
you're
play it.
telepathic.
Do it,
You know you have to focus.
Jack. Do it,
That's what
Jack.
I was
You
doing.
hit the
I'll
rock
focus.
And you start talking to it, and you're just like, "This is not an ordinary rock. Is this the wrong one?"
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm holding several rocks.
And then she hands him the real rock.
Sorry. Here, this one.
Yes. The other one had scribbles on it that I thought were
So much
arcane
better.
rules.
My bad. I was doodling earlier.
Okay, gotcha.
On a rock.
That's so
I know I
good.
have parchment, but rock.
You just like have a stream pebble in your hand, like hello.
Hey, you've got 2 rocks in your pocket you haven't told us about.
Jack is like focusing all his energy into arcanely
So-
channeling his power into a freaking rock that doesn't have anything special about it.
I was trying to use it
Throws
as a
up and
sparring
shoots him
stone,
out of
okay?
blast.
He does it so hard he accidentally learns a cantrip from the druid list.
Focus so
Also,
hard.
I want to make sure that we're not doing this on a road.
Okay.
I want to make sure that we're
so you guys
hidden.
veer off into
What we're doing, guys.
the foliage of the forest. Jack, you sit down and you focus on this sending stone, activating the magic within the runes.
Hello.
Marco?
I see that you have And as the voice comes in, it goes straight into your head while you're holding it. Sort of like sort of telepathic like. He goes, I see you have survived your journey. What news do you bring?
Can I listen in on the conversation?
Nope.
Okay.
What if she mind links me?
Yeah.
It's being fed directly to you.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I mean, we're mostly okay. There was a bit of a scuffle, but we'll get to that later. So the druid camp is completely okay, and they're doing pretty well. They don't want to help. They don't want to be a part of, Astari. They just want to do their own thing per chance, and they weren't gonna risk, using any big scale divination magic or anything to try to contact you guys and let you guys know. But they're doing okay, and they're all good. They just don't want to be a part of the resistance.
Right. Are you speaking to them in mind speak or in
Yeah.
verbal?
Speaking into the rock.
Yep.
That's how that works, right?
Like
She
with
you would
mentioned the
assume-
dragons.
You haven't tested it, but you would assume.
so we can hear what he's
You're
saying at
hearing what
least.
Jack's saying. Yes.
Don't forget to mention the dragons.
I was getting to that, but we kind of fought some, so I was gonna lead into it, guys. Come on.
I wouldn't say the druid camp's okay.
What did you fight?
So there around the druid camp there are dragon patrollers.
Like dragons patrolling?
Like dragon riders, and their dragons patrolling through the skies.
What color?
I believe they were red.
Ooh.
But the ones we fought were, little ones. Like they could barely hold their riders.
So they are. They are training wormlings to fight with them. That is very problematic. What else have you learned? Did the druids give any real reason to why they don't wish to help? We are on the same side. Cooperated before in the past.
Their tree that the druid grove is founded upon is sick.
Their tree is sick.
It's somewhat of a magical. I don't know the exact specifics about the druid tree.
Here, and I'll take walk up like he's holding the rocket just like face level, and I'm just like whispering up at the rock. The tree is not just a tree. It's powered by arcane magic, or what should I say?
Oh, it's powered by the. What do we call it? Did we call it the vortex?
What?
Aether.
No,
It's planted on a line of the aether. Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically a ley line.
Anyway, I'll just say it's powered by magic, and apparently this magic is sick. There's some sort of corruption in it.
Some loud paper
I
flipping.
drew a diagram.
It's like the loudest. What in the world?
It's a
Oh,
diagram of the tree.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a diagram of the tree.
I like the giraffe.
See, I was trying to read the text on the giraffe. I wasn't even looking at the tree.
I was so
It says,
distracted by the
"This
draft.
has
I didn't even know.
identify." That's what it says.
Love that.
And, ley line stuff. But...
The entire time Senric is talking, you hear nothing, and then Senric you hear nothing. Because I'm assuming Jack is still holding the stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It only works for whoever's holding the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I still said that the tree is sick and that it's a magical tree, and I can't get into the specifics. And then I'll hear Sandrick say that and go, "It's powered by magic, but the magic is sick or has a corruption in it."
The tree is powered by magic, or is it connected to the magic? Because those are two completely different choices, and to know how bad it is would be dependent on which one of those two it is.
It's definitely probably connected. They said it grew on the strand or whatever, directly connected, and it makes it able to live a lot
The
longer
ley
than normal
line.
trees.
So there is a rot within the aether itself. Yet.
Sure, you could say that.
Lovely. Okay. And we're not going to be getting any assistance from the droids. Alright. You said you fought these dragons, yes?
Yes, you called them worms.
Wormlings.
Oh, I was gonna say they didn't come from the ground, so.
With a Y. W-Y-R. You
Yeah, what
fought
about them?
these wormlings?
Mm-hmm. I talked to one actually.
How many have you seen?
About 4.
Just 4, or do you think they have more than that?
They probably have more.
Tell them about the village.
Continue.
No, I finished.
Oh, also the village kind of merged with the grove, so they're all good too.
No, not that village. The one they burned down.
The other village.
Yeah. So upon arriving, they did ransack a whole village.
Wait. I feel like you're giving me the events of what happened out of order.
Oh yeah, I am because they're being brought to my attention in the wrong order. So I'll just hit you from the top. I'll hit you from the top. All right. So exactly in order, what happened is we got teleported to the cabin, and then the guy left. That teleported us there, and then we went and we journeyed a little bit, and we came upon this village that was completely burned down. Completely in shambles, and we got attacked by orcs.
Are the orcs relevant, or is this just something that happened?
This is just something that happened.
Okay.
I don't know how relevant they are, but
They're probably just scavengers.
That's what we were thinking. And
That's what we told.
and then we killed them, and continued on to the Druid Grove. Found Sanric's village that he was really flustered, really questioning about. Completely in shambles. People left it a few days ago, and so then we followed their foot tracks to the Grove. There was some bad blood between Sanric and the main Druid, but they figured it out, and then we got let in, and then we learned about the sickness and the Aether, and then they were like, yeah, we're not gonna help you because we got our own shit to deal with, and we're like, that's real, chill, and we're like, so we're gonna head out and follow this compass thing that we got that points to the mountains that my sister got in her sleep, and I got a cool cloak in my sleep, but that's besides the point.
This is the wildest in-game recap I've ever
Me
heard.
and Jack are not allowed to
I
read
love
that.
knowing that we only hear one half of this.
We heard all of that.
There was a long
Looking at
pause,
Jack like,
met with a
What's he saying?
I'm sending
and
Jack more screenshots as he talks.
Yeah, and while we were walking, following the compass, then we tried to hide from the dragon riders, and then they're like, we got you, and we're like, we're gonna kill you. So, and then we did that, and we let one of the wormlings go because he was just a chill guy.
Ask them if they need anything while we're out.
Oh yeah, on top of all that, we're probably going to be finding this following this compass. It kind of goes north and to the west a little bit. Do you have anything that you need us to do while we're going to be out and about towards that area?
Tell him it's in the mountains.
I did say that.
Okay.
I don't even know what Micah could say after that.
You sit there. There's a long pause to the point where you are like,
Hello?
"Is my time
Guys,
up?
I think
like, is
I think this thing
Are
broke.
you still there?
And then you're met with a. So, what you are telling me is that they are using these dragons to to raise entire villages. The druids are fighting not only dragon riders, but a sickness in the aether itself. And you've got a compass while you were asleep. That
My sister did.
I meant you, as in your group.
Oh, okay.
Credit where credit is due.
With my sister.
And you're following it, and it doesn't even point north.
It points towards the mountains, yeah. No,
And you're
you know.
just trusting this random device that you have acquired.
You know,
Is it of what?
I would assume it's from Magus. So
No, hey, what's he saying about my compass?
I'm gonna look over
know what he said
at
about the
Teo.
compass.
I know, I asked.
At least Teo, because Riley's or Noah's in it, and just be like, I don't think he really should have mentioned the compass.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
It's
you have a magical compass. I'm sorry if this is hard for me to believe. You got a magical compass from Magus,
no,
pointing northwest of where you are.
He looks confused. What is he saying?
yeah, that's correct. That's 100% correct.
Do you
Oh,
know what it's
okay.
leading you to?
Sorry, say that again. Yeah, I have no clue what you said, Micah.
Do you know where it's leading you? You just
To
follow
the mountains. To the mountains.
the mountains. What's the significance? Is there something useful there? Something we can use? Something helpful?
Hold on. I gotta get more information. Hey, no.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah,
no. Yeah. What is it leading us to
You
again?
just hear
I know what's
another sigh from
What's
He
at the
hears
altar?
elevator music.
Or is it just the altar that we need to go look at?
Hey, Micah.
I'm gonna look over. How much time do we have?
on a statue. There's a cloak sitting on a statue inside of an ancient temple. How much time? I mean, this conversation's probably been like 30 minutes right now.
I assume you relayed that to me.
There's a really big door. And there's a temple,
Uh huh.
and there's an altar with a cloak on it, and that's where we're going.
Yeah. So apparently, there's a temple with an altar that has a cloak on it, and I'm assuming this cloak has something to do with magic.
What?
That's gonna be really helpful.
What mountain are you going to?
The north ones, the big ones.
You're going to the Adamantine volcano?
Under it.
We're going under the volcano.
For a temple of which there are no record of. For a cloak that you saw in a dream.
That's our life, man.
You know, you're saying this like you don't believe it, but you believed when we walked up and said, yeah, we were just, dead 2 months ago and we got revived and now we're here.
I have met
You'll belie-
clerics that can revivify someone from the dead. What I have not ever seen before in my entire life
is a
is
temple,
someone who got
undocumented.
dreams directly from Magus, who has not been seen in centuries.
Oh, really?
I didn't think he got seen at all.
Oh.
No one has seen Magus, heard about Magus. His entire existence has been unknown for centuries. The only thing we know about him are from ancient texts. Before the... where the frick are my notes? They're not loading. That's where they are.
What does Jack's face look like as all of this is happening?
This is pretty like verbatim at like what Jax's face is, what
Cool,
I'm doing
cool.
in real life.
I think the three of us are standing in a line just watching him.
The
We're
only
making commentary, but we can't hear the other
information
half.
we have on Magus is before the shattering.
The shattering?
Thank you.
I would recommend you go and read a history book. We don't have time for me to discuss everything about it, so if you ever find a library, I would highly recommend looking it up.
I just know the war existed.
Hey, I just heard him say the shattering. Was that in the
Jack.
druid's notes?
No.
We'll talk. I'll pick up a history book and we'll figure it out. But you just need to trust me, and you need. I'm letting. It's not like a we're going to do this, and I'm letting you know we're going to do this. Do you want us to do anything while we're towards there?
Hey,
Goodness.
can you be chill?
Okay.
This conversation got real,
I don't
real
think
We
fast.
are at a war, and you're doing what appears to be following some random unknown thing. I am trying to organize as many people as possible so that we can survive.
Okay.
If you really think this is that important and that this can turn the tide, go for it. But
So
we
what-
cannot send you any resources for it, and I would ask that you only contact me for something that is of major importance, and keep the stone on you for in case I have something of major importance for you.
What
Yeah.
will-
Okay.
Oh.
What would you rather have us do instead of following the compass?
We need more people. We need more magic. We need more everything. We are low on resources. We are low on just the sheer number of people who still believe in magic. We need information above all else. Anything we can get on Port Evo, on what is going on with the king. This continent is at war with itself, and not a single person knows that. We want to know why. And as soon as we can figure out why, sooner we're stopping this. And if we can get enchanters here working on that amulet you brought in, we can mass produce it, give it to other mages. Maybe find a way to make a giant spell for it so that we don't need the amulet.
Okay. So what I'm
What's he
hearing
saying?
is that what you want us to do is like get
Just
magic
us three.
get magic items, possibly recruit some other mages, basically just add to the force that is the resistance.
We need information too. What they're doing, how they're doing it. This rot, whatever it is, that can't be a coincidence.
Yeah, it's probably not. So would you rather have us go get information at this dragon camp, this wormling camp?
Do you think you could survive such an incursion?
No, but
I'm okay.
No.
I
That-
do not
that-
want
that-
you to die. That is
If we take them two at a time, maybe.
well, it's
You get
Way
a-
too-
above-
way too-
above table talk. Like, what am I supposed to ask here? He just said, "Yeah, we just need
This is-
everything," and it's
Yeah,
like,
he does. And you said
This
that
is-
you think this is good, and he said if you think that's good, go for it. And then you asked what he needs, and he said this is what I need.
I mean,
I'm
we
pretty
can
sure
He
also
already
never-
told you to go for it.
we can
This is like being
multitask.
an independent McDonald's worker. We just gotta figure it out ourselves, dude.
okay.
Because we can multitask and find
Back-
people.
Back to the message stone. All right. I was just relaying that information to you. We're gonna head towards this compass because I do believe it'll be something important that might help us in the battle.
All right. If you believe that this can help us, and if it really did come from Vegas, then go for it. I will consult the scholars as we have here, figure out anything we can on this rot, whatever it is. If you get any more information on that, that would be even more helpful.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
You're just gonna hear from the background. We.
We'll see what we can do.
My sister will see what she can do.
Good luck, Order of the Echoes. And then
Oof.
God, he knows our band name.
disappears from. But you feel the
Man.
connection between the stones cut as he walks back into the dome.
It's official, guys.
Band? I was in a band.
Dude, we're getting the band back together. Blah.
I can play an instrument. I can play a viol. Someone else can do lead.
I
make-
know sign language.
I can play
I
Elvis
can make
Blast.
fairies dance.
Currently,
I got one hell of a band.
I can make things blow up. We can do Gorbachev.
Alright, so I relay all the information that was just given to me because I'm not gonna do it in the broken up way that I would have just did it to him, to these guys. Unless you
Does-
really want me to.
Does
no, that's
anybody
okay.
know anything about the shattering? and
Let's
what that-
just pretend that Jack went like hung up on the stone, put it away, looked at all of us, and was like, "So," and then just like started rap battling all the freaking information.
He's just like,
that
Do we want to camp here for the night? Also,
Can I have my fake sending zone?
well,
back?
okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, we traveled far enough for it to be dusk, so...
yeah. By this time, the sun has basically gone down. It is almost pitch black. Cloudy skies.
Wow, that.
Canopy of trees. There's not much light to be had.
So okay, I'll just say after he just dumps all what he said and what he learned, everything that happened on us, I'm just gonna be like, wow, you really did just go really fast, didn't you?
He's only out for like a limited amount of time.
Okay,
Oh,
he's got a good
that's
point
fair.
about the whole compass thing being a bit wild, though. I do see that point of view.
I
I
mean,
can't believe you told him that, honestly.
What was I supposed to tell him? We're gonna go do fuck all? Bye.
I'm a freelancer. Peace out, loser.
Yeah.
also magic exists. I would like to point out
What does that
And
have
he
to
was
do
just
with
like-
anything?
a temple that hasn't been documented by man. That's just so crazy. That couldn't be possible.
Did
I'm
I
not
ever
gonna
mention
lie.
that it's underwater?
He told me to pick up a
No.
history book.
You did not, but that makes it even more
he told
likely.
you to research the shattering.
Dude,
Okay.
does
Wait,
anybody know
where
what the
where
shattering
are
is?
we going?
I didn't realize I
I
needed
didn't
to
hear-
open that note.
Did I? Okay.
I think-
I think I never never told us any of that about your
Okay.
dream.
No,
Okay.
we definitely have relayed to Sandrick himself
No.
that we
No, you
have them
don't.
at
You
least.
have.
That
No,
we
we
have
have-
the
I have
same.
no clue what we're talking about.
He's saying that you haven't explained the compass. You just said, I have this compass, we're following it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you never explained the vision behind it. So I'm just gonna be like, so wait, you know where we're going? You've had a vision of where the compass is pointing?
I forgot about that. Okay. Was it
What?
3?
Why you forgot
You
about
have
it?
memory loss, dude.
I sometimes things happen in my head and they don't make it to out loud. And sometimes things out loud don't make it to in my head. I lose
You're-
things, man.
You're just gonna see Sandrick like grip his staff and like hit his head against it. What
He's
did
got
you
memory
see?
loss.
I lose things. Okay. I think it was
I got memory loss.
3 days ago. 3 days ago? 4, Jack?
It was when we got the cloak and stuff, right?
No,
Yeah.
after we killed the orcs.
And I had the tree dream.
Yeah.
The night at the Grove camp, right?
I think it was the
Yes.
night before. So like a week and a half ago.
I had a vision that I woke up in boiling water. And then I got really freaked out because I couldn't breathe in boiling water. And then as I got further underwater, it started to develop into a cave until it turned into an underwater cave where I was in a lake. And so I come out of the lake and it's still very hot water. It's boiling water. And there's a big stone door. And honestly, when I float through the door, because I'm kind of incorporeal in this state, when I float through the door, I enter this room, and it's like a big temple-looking room. In the middle of the room, there's an altar, but it's kind of like a statue, and it's wearing a cloak. And then I got super flown backwards and woke up.
Okay.
What was that? Do we know if that's where the compass is leading us?
and I heard a voice say, "Go, you will all need it." And so we're
I mean,
going.
You got the compass.
We all need it.
You'll need it.
We're going. I have decreed. We're going.
The voice in my head said so.
Allons-y.
And I woke up and I was holding a compass.
So
Oh.
how are we gonna do the boiling water part? Or are we just gonna figure that out?
And how are we going to swim to the bottom of a lake of boiling water?
I'm
We'll
gonna
figure
level
that
with you
out when we
guys.
get
I
there.
completely forgot about the boiling water until until he asked about where we were going.
We're so cooked, guys.
No, you're
It's
fine.
okay,
You're
it's
fine.
okay.
This is you have magic and spells. This is where you get to use them creatively.
Noah really needs to work on remembering things.
According
Okay.
to Jack, she mentioned it was a volcano? Or he mentioned it was a volcano?
Yeah, the
Is that why it
Adamantine
was so hot?
volcano.
Probably.
So, I'm willing to bet wherever we're going.
Oh.
Let's hope that boiling water was not an interpretation for lava, but
Well, it didn't look like lava. It looked like boiling water. So maybe it's near the volcano?
okay.
Could be. Isn't it under?
Yeah. It's under.
Yeah. Isn't there usually like underwater things near volcanoes and that's or am I
Like-
just
Oh, yeah. That's how underwater geysers happen.
yeah.
By the air pressure in volcanoes popping up through the ocean floor. Do I know this?
Oh, like hot springs?
No, you don't know
Yeah.
anything. You
We all
lost your
took fifth
whole
grade
memory.
science.
Never
As
mind.
far as we know, like,
If
we
you
get
want
a
to know
earthquake and we
anything,
think
you
God's
have to
hurt.
Sedimentary
go find a
rock,
book
guys.
and read it, or find someone who knows and ask them.
We all took fifth grade science.
If no one knows about one thing, it's the ocean.
No,
I have no memories of the
lost
past.
all
That's sad.
memories. Used to know
Yeah.
about the ocean.
I
Do
actually
we
don't
want to
know.
hit up a library
All of my
then?
memories. Hey Jack, do we know anything about the ocean?
At one point.
We did.
We haven't gotten anything about the ocean. I didn't say any of that stuff about geysers. That is something that Noah does not know.
Riley said.
Yo,
Neither did
no,
I,
this is some
unless they
crazy
had a
information
fifth
that you're
grade science.
pulling. I think you're lying.
Okay, nice input.
Theo never took science.
Cite your sources.
Where are your sources?
Where are your
I'm
citation
Noah.
paragraph?
Noah just made up an entire concept about underwater geysers that may or may not be true. That's what. That's
Noah
what
and
happened.
Teo just
Simply because
decided.
of this world lore? No, it's not.
Well, regardless, a lot has happened to date. We should get some sleep. I'm gonna look. Have we noticed any dragons following us as we've been moving?
Aw.
I will give that one to
Do
you
we
for
want
the sake of time.
to hit up a library or something? Because he said something about the shattering and getting
I would
information.
love to hit up a library.
So
I
if
think
you
that's a
look
great
around,
idea.
it's a forest.
There's
Yeah,
no
I
library.
mean, like we can walk to find one.
No,
Hey,
I-
Sandra,
like-
do you think the trees would know about the
A to B.
shattering?
Can I roll to find a library?
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
We're gonna
Investigation?
triangulate this.
No,
Sure.
that's not how that worked, Jack.
18.
There is no
Can't you,
library
like,
near
Ask, like, the grass?
Where's the nearest library?
Or like a squirrel like you did earlier?
Can I roll to find the nearest library?
you. Sure.
What's that,
A squirrel
investigation?
is hesitant to tell me how it stores its where it stores its nuts for winter. I'm not sure
16.
it's gonna tell
Nothing's
me
nearby.
about history of this continent.
We'll say that you'll supply it with a million bajillion good berries.
Can I roll to find out if
I-
Whisk's identify spell will tell me where the nearest library is?
Sure.
What's that? Arcana?
No, you're talking to Whisk.
Yeah.
90
Tell
feet
you what,
away,
he
can I
knows.
conjure a small library?
That's not how it works.
Whisk,
Don't you
come
know this
on.
spell?
What about a town? We could start
yeah.
by
Whisk, you're in town. Whisk.
Jack,
You know,
Finding a town.
what if we
Whisk
followed
starts
the road?
poking you
But sorry,
with a
Sandra.
stick.
I poke him back.
do you
Depending on how
have
good of a
stick.
town
Did
it
you lose
is.
it?
Oh no, I still have it. I rumbled through my satchel on the
You
map.
should know this spell. Why are you asking me?
Hold on.
I'm out of spell slots. Can you find the nearest town?
He leaves the stick and flies up.
guys.
Does a 360, flies back down. Trees.
Thank you, Whisk.
So we're here.
One day we'll make it out of the woods.
Me,
So
me,
if
me,
we're-
and, me,
if we're right
Jack,
here.
and, Jack and I are just looking at a map. What's the nearest town? Do we
Speaking
have
of
that
maps,
on there?
guys, I got a printer finally, and I left it at work today.
Fire.
Mackenzie broke into my room and used my printer today.
I did.
Proud of you.
I made a cheat sheet for an
That's-
exam.
Proud of you.
Fire.
It's boneless and skinless.
We're
Don't tell them that.
I'm entertained but confused at the same time. Part of me
Someone gave me a
wildly
sticker that
loves
says
what-
boneless and skinless. Hang
Part of me
on.
wildly loves that. The other part of me is concerned.
It says boneless and skinless.
Yeah, you can't see it because it's reflective.
Here, I'll send you the picture.
Pizza.
Anyway, Jack
Listen
and I are looking at a map. Do we see any nearby towns in the direction we want to head?
We can see if there's a library there.
I have a question. Does anyone happen to have a gem that looks to be about 100 gold pieces?
Yes,
General
actually, you know,
question.
it's
Now
crazy
that you
that you say that.
mentioned
I think we got one.
Or two.
From the druid girl. You know.
You're just gonna see me blankly look at you like, oh yeah, and reach down and grab
Thought about that.
grab my pouch and be like, totally forgot about these. These are the dragon and the stress and all. And I'm gonna like pull out the gems and look at them.
Whoa, that actually worked. Can I see that?
Which one?
The orange one. The one that's
The
not
more
the diamond.
expensive looking one.
The one that's clearly bigger.
Take it and pass it to Noah.
Can I try and find out how much this would be worth? Using my fancy artificer knowledge? I definitely have.
would say
Using my
you
geology
can
degree.
cast the identify spell, or you can make a roll for it.
We could ask Whisk.
What'd you say?
Okay, I can cast the identify spell in like 8 hours.
I'm
It's
just
a
saying.
ritual spell.
You know, I know some guys. Their last name's Windrider. They'd know it immediately.
You don't
Yeah,
know
too
Wait,
bad we're
I-
never
have
gonna
a
see that
memory.
guy again.
Wait, Jack, I've met every person you've ever met. What are you talking about?
sorry. You know, you were lying about the geysers. I had to lie that I knew somebody.
Alright. Hey, Whisk, can you cast the identify spell on this rock and tell me how much it's worth?
Don't you know the spell?
I told you I'm out of spell slots.
Set up some candles.
What?
Takes 10
Set up some candles. Okay, fine. Can I ritually cast the identify? Do I
You
even
could
have...
bribe him.
I'm not bribing the ferret.
You could.
I'm surprised you took that.
Hey, Whisk. Do you eat things? Good question.
Like
What? Does Whisk eat things?
Yeah.
How much goulash do I have to give you?
Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
As you're
In order
talking,
for you to
his
cast-
face starts to go blank, and he like floats upside down and just gives you a blank stare. He sticks his tongue out at you and just goes, "Let me do what? Set up some
I have a
candles."
pound.
Where are the candles?
One
Hey.
second.
I recommend
The
just
second
doing
you
what
pull
he
out a
says.
candle, he possesses it and floats off with it.
Dude, that was my. I only have 10 torches.
Candles.
Candles.
I don't have any candles.
Yes, you.
I only
You
have
made
torches.
It's a
candles.
spell component.
I made incense.
If you have it, do you have a spell component pouch?
I have alchemist supplies.
I'm
I have
pretty
a
sure
spell
you
component
have
pouch.
candles.
Cool.
I don't think it's like in your bag, like as an item discussed, but
Okay.
as someone who can cast spells
Liz-
ritually, you would have candles.
Okay, can I roll for it?
You really just refusing to take 10 minutes to cast this.
No! I would, but he flew away with
You
my
still have
candle.
more- you have enough.
Okay, fine. Okay.
You don't actually need candles to cast it ritually. You just want to.
Wait, Whisk!
How'd you deal with him for so long?
You learn
Liz!
to play his games.
He's like floating around, lighting and unlighting the candle while possessing the candle.
Put him back. Standard, put him back.
You might
You know, that's
I
a
can't
bad.
do anything.
If he's lighting and unlighting that candle, you know, somebody might see it, and we might get screwed over.
We could die
Or we
soon.
can start a forest
Yeah.
fire.
It's pitch black
What'd you say?
outside right now.
What'd you say, Taylor?
Mackenzie, what'd you say?
Oh, I said, or we could start a forest fire. I'm not saying that's what I want. I'm saying that's what happened.
Those
I
dang
cast the
dragon
identify
riders
spell on the
again.
gem.
We commit deforestation and blame it on the dragons.
I
Just doing their
ritually
job for him.
as
I'm
well.
pretty sure the
On
Druid
the
Grove
gem.
would never
Okay.
forgive us.
It is worth 175 gold pieces.
Thank goodness. Okay. Goodness
What are we
sake.
trying to cast here with this gem?
Identify.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I wasn't asking what we were casting on the gem. I was asking what we were gonna use the gem for.
Oh, ask her.
I'm gonna turn it into a little bird and then hide so we can find a library.
How much is
We
the-
know
the
where
gem?
we know where a town is. You don't need to waste the gem on that.
How much
I'm
is the
gonna-
gem worth?
Okay, I was gonna do this anyway. This has nothing to do with the library.
170.
The little bird can be our little friend.
72?
It's not gonna mix well with Abel. Abel's a cat.
72?
What is wrong with your celestial cat, I might add, that it can't deal with a little hummingbird?
I got none of that.
175.
Okay. Thank you.
It probably could.
If it... We'll talk about this later. Let's go to that town.
Okay.
All right,
so,
but night time first.
Oh, okay.
All right. So this is how it's going to go down. You guys have a month's worth of travel to get to the Adamantine volcano.
Dang,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
There is a
lot of
town
time.
on the way there. When you
Yeah.
get there, I will let you know. One that you
Okay.
think is big enough to have a library. Until then,
All time.
I have an entire table of roly stuff.
Oh no.
And
Let's
we're going to go
go.
through
I'm
a lot of
excited.
this roly stuff because you have a
I'm
month's
so
journey.
excited.
And instead of just narrating each day or quick traveling you, we're going to roll some roly stuff.
I'm so
I
excited.
got a question.
Can I at least scry in the meantime?
Do we get some rest and get a full night's rest?
Yeah, you guys got a full rest. Yes.
Let's go.
So is it gonna be like two roly events per week, one roly event per week? Like what? How long? How many roly
Yeah,
events are we
what's the
talking?
table
It
look like?
depends on the
Let him
roly
do it.
event that happens.
Okay.
Let him do it. Let Micah be the micer.
Are the red hunters on the list?
That's gotta be a slur.
So what?
What? Crimson? Are they Crimson? The Crimson Hunters? Where are they? What are they called?
They're from last campaign, I thought.
I know. Are they on the Rolly list?
No!
Okay.
Well, they might
Yeah,
be.
we got away
They
from
could
them.
technically be. Night Wrist is
Don't.
pretty vague in some spots based off where you could be and where you are.
I remember those guys. They were like, "Hey, I'm gonna mug you." I was like, "But what if you didn't?" They were like, "Shit, you right?"
Just trying to provide for my family. Stop
That is a
that.
real thing
Make
that
an honest
happens.
living. Okay.
I still,
Give them
dude.
like 20 gold to go away.
Yeah, you guys were like, here, have some money. Go provide for your
Back.
families. Be good people.
Street smarts.
Good things happen to good people. And then they
Do
said,
it so
okay.
funny.
And so they left. And then kobolds jumped you. And instead of that, just doing that, you guys crushed their skulls. And by you guys, I
Hey,
mean,
hey, what
the
is that?
cleric.
We just
we're not-
done it.
we can't open up. We can't open up old wounds. I swear. This will
What do
not
you
go
mean,
anywhere
old
good.
wounds?
And now
There's
I don't
salt
know
in
what
it.
it is.
Devin, it's funny.
Funny.
All right, roly event, right?
Yeah, roll.
Unless
Alright,
anybody
we're
has
gonna
something
go down the
before we
line.
start.
We might go down the line a few times, and if it's uneven, womp womp. Nick, roll me a d6.
What the? Number
You failed.
2.
Ooh. Roll me a d6.
No. That's a big number. 3.
Wow.
You meet God.
We turn into werewolves.
The war ends, guys.
Alright, I
Word
need to
of it.
roll 8d8 thunder damage.
That's crazy.
No. So, as you guys start your journey forward, you guys travel for about 4 days-ish of travel. You are continuing on. I will give you 4 days of downtime in between. You said you wanted to scry.
I got a question.
No. What?
Aw.
In those 4 days, can I give everybody heroic inspiration?
Yeah.
Fire.
Fine.
All right. What are you scrying on? Try to scry.
I
What level's?
want to get real serious about this.
Level 5.
I want to get real serious about this and use a reflective surface to scribe because I read somewhere that might help.
Where'd you read it?
I saw it in a dream. And
No, I'm actually genuinely curious where you read that.
Reddit.
that's
Go on.
classified. Don't do that to me. It's
Wait, what
classified.
did you say?
In a book I read in high school, that's what. You wouldn't like it.
Wow. Just assumes I wouldn't like a book. Wow.
Mackenzie, would he like it?
I don't
What
know.
book is
I
it?
liked it.
Well. Anyways, I read that reflective surfaces may help me scry, so I'm gonna try doing that.
It's
You
the
wouldn't like
Raven
it.
cycle.
It's called the Raven Cycle. It's a series of 4 books. You wouldn't like it.
Why wouldn't?
And because I've told you about it before and you said you wouldn't like it.
Fair enough. I like to be difficult. All right. You have a reflective surface of some kind, most
Yeah.
likely a puddle.
Yeah.
Or
The
so
first
much
2
shit.
days, I'm going to try and scry on the Dragon Riders camp. And
Okay.
the second 2 days, I'm going back to old tactics and trying to scry on the government official whose brain I keep put into.
All right. So.
Please, Micah Wayland, please.
Scry
name
is a
drop is
5th
crazy.
level spell. You are trying to do this at level 5. The DC
Yeah.
is very high. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make a wisdom.
I'm level 6.
Make a
Do we
wisdom
watch
check.
her stare at this puddle?
Nick doesn't have 5th level spells yet. His are level 3
18,
for the camp.
17,
For
the camp again.
you rolled an 18 and a 17 for the camp.
It's 4 days, isn't it?
Oh, you're doing this. Okay, I understand.
Would you like me to do it differently?
You haven't seen the camp. You don't know that location well enough. As you try and scry into it, it's just blurred landscapes that don't make. That could be anywhere.
It's a really fair point. It's a really
And
fair
the
point.
next day, it's even blurrier. The next 2 days.
4.
Can't even get into the state of meditation that night.
She's staring into this puddle for a really long time, guys.
Okay.
This is
I think it's
wonder
going
if
well.
she's
4
okay.
days. All right, what's the
I'm
last
trying
one?
to turn into a Disney princess. 7.
The last couple of days of travel mixed with those 2 attempts beforehand is just you're too
Ugh.
tired to continue on.
Okay. Okay, but I
I
almost
ac-
got there. The puddle thing kind of worked for me.
Jack
Uh,
accidentally steps in her puddle.
Jack.
No, I would not do that.
Would it help
Accidentally.
if you
Make
tried
an
scrying
I
on one
would
of us?
not do that. I would never.
Or make an Arcana check, very specifically.
For Riley?
Yeah, for no one.
8.
Okay.
Rude.
Uh,
I'm not the one.
as
Try again.
as Noah gets done, scribing, or scrying. My bad. Writing and looking through your
yeah.
How about you try scrying on yourself?
Or on one of us.
Like it would be technically the easiest way to do it, to start, instead of like, the thing a really long time ago that I saw maybe twice.
Yeah. The problem, I can't scry on you, Jack, because I've been in your head too much.
You can scry on me.
I feel like
Can I scry on Teo?
no. You've already used up your 4 days.
I'll do it next week.
So, as you guys.
I would.
Yep.
Could I try to do something?
Mhm.
Could I try to Could I try to convince Whisk to identify the diamond?
He doesn't like that.
What you gonna give me?
I got a pound of goulash.
A squirrel.
He looks at you and he squints his eyes and sticks his tongue out at you.
It's delicious.
I don't have much on me right now, Whisk. What would I have to do to get it?
What you got?
rummage through my pack. I got some cartographer tools. You could write
Dude, you
something.
had photographer's tools this whole time?
You could
You
draw
could let him cause
something.
mischief somewhere.
He walks up. He
Oh,
flies.
I got it.
What?
I got a game whisk. If you can draw a picture that I like,
You can cast identify? What is this game?
This seems
I will
pretty
owe you.
one-sided.
I will owe you a favor. But
I
if I
like
don't like it,
favors.
you have to cast identify for me.
That seems pretty one-sided and opinionated. You could just say you don't like it. How about you?
You
just
could do
go
it on
to-
one of us.
Why don't you
Make
just
it a
I'll
group
vote too,
project.
and I'm not allowed to
Whisk.
lie.
After all our time together, you really
One
think I
of
would
my
lie?
tenets is honesty.
You're gaslighting a child. I want you to know
Right.
this.
Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss.
How about you?
Slay.
How about you just owe me a favor, and then I'll cast a spell, and then you owe me something whenever I want
Oh,
to call
it
in the
works?
favor.
Or how about you draw the picture?
Why would I draw the picture?
You love drawing pictures.
Because it's a
I
game.
didn't ask you, a goulash person.
Wow.
Frankly, Whisk, you're just a weasel. I can't imagine you being very good at drawing.
Does Whisk
You
not
drew a
mean
really,
like
really
bullet?
good camel. He drew a
He's
really
double
good
dog
camel.
daring it.
I don't think Whisk knows my name.
Shut up.
He knows how to draw camels, and that's it.
He drew a
And
tree.
trees.
It's a tree.
I don't know where my tree sticky note went. I had it. It was on my laptop, and then my laptop. Oh, it's right.
He drew this tree.
A while ago, it's not gonna focus because of the light on my camera. Wake up.
Oh, I saw it for a
Come back.
second.
Shove it in the camera.
I
You could
did.
offer him a prank at any point.
Whoa. He gets one free prank. That seems risky.
That's the Elder Grove. That's his depiction of the Elder Grove.
That's
Your
Tree
face is
Daddy.
the Elder Grove.
He drew that a while ago.
It's the tree from Lord of the Beans. Did I send that link to the Discord? 1 second.
You
You
said
keep
it
on
every time.
saying
Every time. You owe me a favor, and I cast a spell.
Well, if we're not even gonna play a game for this, one prank. You get one prank whenever you want.
Am I hearing this conversation go down?
What'd you
That's
say?
up to Sanric. I already play whenever I want.
You can be around, Jack. I don't care.
That was the initial deal.
I mind link Sanric, and I go, what if I gave him a dagger?
I don't think that's a good idea.
He can't do
let me
crazy
see
amount.
what you have.
He can't do a crazy amount of damage, like harm with it.
A knife. No.
What
Okay,
What if you do a
Wait,
juggling contest with him? I don't know.
technically, okay. What about this? What about one other offer, Whisk? I'm gonna pull out my dwarven sickle.
This is OG.
You could just owe him a favor, man.
I don't want to
He
owe
knows
Whisk a
the- he
favor.
knows
That's
the
not a good idea with
of
Faye.
I do
owing
not
a
want to
Faye
owe
a
Whisk
favor.
a favor because I know like this is some laughy haha. Whisk owes I owe, but I know it's gonna bite me in the ass one day.
Making a deal with the Fays, not
He
great.
squints at the
Fair point.
sickle. Is it gonna be mine?
Owe him your firstborn child.
Yeah, you'll never have one of those.
I know where that's going. Please no.
It will be yours.
I've seen that meme.
And if you're responsible for it, I could put your name on the blade itself.
I'll name my first child after you, I promise.
It's worth 300 gold pieces. And
That's
he flies
crazy.
straight into the sickle.
And I'm just gonna toss the sickle up, assuming
He
it's
was in
gonna
it
flow.
before you were even able to toss it, and then it just floats in front of you, and then on like a point in the
I
middle
feel
of
good
the
about
sickle, it just starts spinning, just rapidly, dangerously fast.
But if you're not, and I'm gonna just like start rummaging in my bag to dig out the diamond and be like, but if you're not responsible, you get no engravings on the sickle.
I can do it myself.
And I'll pull out the diamond.
He already told you it's worth 300 gold pieces. He did it while you were
Okay.
having this conversation.
So it is a Revivify diamond stick.
He takes the sickle and he starts going around the tree line and like chopping branches, and he's like, "Wee."
We're just walking
You
through
just
the
gave a
foliage, and
child
the branches are.
a never dulling razor sharp weapon.
I feel good about this.
Yeah, all
That
children
could
need
be
to
in
learn at some
shambles.
point.
I feel no
gonna-
ramifications for my actions.
I'm gonna add a note to the sickle saying it is. it is
Belongs to
whisk.
First by whisk.
Okay,
It's my
so
weasel.
you guys continue on for your 4 days. And as you continue on, you come across a small town. It's a pretty small. Not much going on. There's a few people here and there. Small tavern. Your local blacksmith. Your couple of other butchers and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. You guys walk across the town. Nothing. There's a couple guards here and there, but they don't seem to pay you any mind. This town's too small, and not much happens here for anyone to care. People passing through on the road is nothing new to them. Do you wish to stop in the town, or do you wish to continue on your journey?
Is there a library or a school?
It's too small for that.
There's no children?
Do you know how schools work in medieval times?
Yes. I've done a lot of research
There's
into
not gonna be the books you want here.
it. Okay.
The only reason I'd want to stop is I want money.
Okay. You guys can stop, but you are on your own time frame here. If you want to stop and try and get money, you can. If you wish to continue on and try and rush to your point of objective, you can. There's a lot of different stops that can happen on this roll table. It is fully up to you whether or not you stop for any of the things that pop up on this table. If you guys just decide to run from either a combat encounter or just ignore things that pop up so you can get to your destination faster, that's up with you, but you'll leave loot behind potentially. It's a gamble.
I will say.
You make.
I would say I wouldn't. I mean, it's just a town. There's probably not a whole lot going on there. So we could just keep going.
Yeah. I mean, there's no
Uh,
library, so.
Mm.
Like, you
But
said
I
the
have-
town's small, but does it look like anything bad's happening? Like, there's distress.
Can I
in
look
the
specifically
town
for
or
magic
anything?
users for just a moment?
Make an investigation check. Perception. You're not investigating.
Well, I
perceiving.
already rolled investigation. Would you like me to reroll for perception?
You can either take your die number and add it to your perception, or you could reroll.
I'll do that one. So, 14.
On the streets? No.
Cool.
Shocker.
I forget.
Gotta try, gotta
is-
try.
Oh yeah, you know. By the way, as we're traveling, I am going to now, because of our encounter with dragons, be having my familiar a crow and have it just like flying up above us.
Alright, so are we staying in the town, or are we going to move on?
We're moving on.
Alright,
Move
yeah.
on.
moving on. Riley, if you would roll me a d6, please.
The D6. Minecraft noises. 5.
You guys continue on for the next about 5 days. Nothing of note or interest happens while you're on the road. Everything seems to be okay. The weather goes completely perfectly your way. You eventually come up upon that town that you guys had marked on the map. It's a bit bigger. It's not like a giant city, but it's got a library. It's got not a library. Sorry, it's got a scholars. How you say it? It's got like a research outpost for scholars kind of deal. Like you got to be a part of whatever those scholars are a part of to get access to a lot of the specific books. But you can still peruse it like a library, just certain tomes.
It's like-
It's
It's a
an
more
archive.
medieval version
an
of
archive,
a
thank you.
college.
It's like it's an archive. So you need special permissions to reach and read forbidden tomes that are kept for the sake of documentation and history.
Oh man, they're not even talk to this.
Like the first folio.
There's a small
Don't bring
guard
me into this.
outpost here.
Don't bring
Sorry.
Shakespeare into this.
Okay, and a decent-sized tavern. The town's pretty big. There's a decent amount of people out and about. There's more guard presence here than other places. But you guys are not stopped. You are not questioned heavily, and are free to do whatever you want in this town.
Do we
unless
want to?
There are things you wanted to do in the 5 days before it.
I want to scry on Teo.
Alright, you can make a wisdom check.
Ah, 12.
Blurry. Yeah, get the idea and sense of, like, this is the area where Teo is, but it's just blurry and you can't make out any details of anything. But it was easier to try and get to Teo than it was to get to anyone else. You get the sense now that you've done this so much that things and people that you are more familiar with are easier to scry on, as opposed to locations and things that you've never seen before.
No, that does make sense.
Can you see me?
No, Teo, I
Question.
can see you.
Is
I'm like
there
50 feet away.
would Sanric know if there's any because I already know the use for the diamond, 300 gold pieces for Revivify. Would Sanric, off the top of his head, know what would be so special about this orange gem
You can.
for craft or for spell components?
I mean, I have it right now.
It's a gem worth 175 gold.
Yeah.
So
Do I
whatever
know of any
spell
spells
that could
or
you can go through your
rituals
spell
that would-
list and look at components.
I'll ask everyone. Do they have any? Does any
I
of their
don't
spells
think
require?
anyone in the party does. The only spell I can think of is Chromatic Orb that requires a diamond worth 50 gold. I'm sure there's a couple other spells, but I don't think it's anything anyone has access to here.
Okay, because if not, I'm selling this thing because I have an idea.
The one worth 175.
Yes.
The one that you gave to Noah to cast and Identify on that she never gave back.
I assume she gave it back, but that's my
She
bad.
did not. She said, I'm keeping this.
No. No. I'm one. At some point, I would have asked for that back. Hey, Noah, could I have that stone back?
No, you may not.
Tell him to owe you a favor.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I plan to use this on a project I'm working on. So you can have it. Unless you have a good reason.
What's your project? And you never asked. And she gave it to me.
I did actually ask, and you did say yes.
I didn't. Did I?
She's
no
like
way.
a fae.
Hey,
You didn't mean to say you didn't know what you were saying yes to. But you said yes.
You gotta be careful.
I got duped.
Whisk is laughing at
Anyway.
you from the sickle.
What were you planning on using it for?
I told you I have a project.
Is it important?
It's very important. All of my projects are very important.
I was thinking of selling it and actually finally being able to make this little trinket I've been wanting to make. It'll help me summon things.
You can try to do some side hustles in town.
You got groceries you need, Karen?
While people are
do it
researching,
in
you
one
will
trip.
have free time because research does take a lot of time.
Do you need the stone for gold or for the stone?
I need the stone.
Yes, Nick.
Fine.
Can I attempt to get access to
No,
the restricted portion
let
of
it
the library?
go, I guess.
We
No,
will
I
get
want to go
there.
with you. You have to wait.
Okay.
Because I assume the other party members are going with you.
I don't know. I'm a pretty persuasive guy. I
Wrong.
talked the dragon out of killing us, so.
Oh, I could play a veal. I don't have a veal. I can play the veal. I don't have one.
Okay, so
Like, we can make you one.
what are we doing? Who's doing what? Where are we going? Twins
We're
are going
going-
to
I
research.
could busk
Yeah.
if we get a veal.
Twins are going to research, and the other two are doing.
I think Sandrick's going to get money.
Sanric's gonna go.
If you want to do a side hustle, I could help.
Teos and Sanric are gonna go make cash money. They're gonna go get.
We have
them
no idea.
bangs.
We gotta figure something out.
Just pull a Wind Rider, bruh. I'm joking.
Okay, so twins, you guys approach the archives, and as you enter, there is a small desk in pretty close to the entrance, where a human man in plain robes is sitting reading. And as you enter, he goes, "Oh, you must be travelers. Can I help you?"
Yeah, we're trying to do some research on a specific event, we believe. Do you know anything about the Shatter?
The shattering?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
The shatter.
That happened a decent amount of years ago. If you are looking for books on the shattering, then I would lead you right this way. And he goes to.
Who is?
There is a lot of noise from that microphone.
What is
Your
going on?
I'm so sorry. I don't know. They could have just touched my hair or my collar.
It's fine. I used to have all this memorized, and I haven't read these notes in a hot minute. I wrote this like months ago. I wrote this while I was still at camp. Is when I wrote this background that you're getting now. I wrote this before I wrote the plot.
We try so hard.
No, you're fine. I wrote this knowing it would never come up till late. Okay, so did I give us? I have a Spark Notes. Did I put it in my Spark Notes? No, I put the main plot in the Spark Notes.
Micah,
Yeah.
you said that this library kind of has like a restricted access to certain books type situation.
Right, there's an area that is like for staff only. Or for
Oh,
members
gotcha.
only. Sorry,
And
members.
he's
You have to
he's
be a
taking
part
us
of
to
the
like
archive.
the open.
It's not like there's a bunch of shelves with like a chain in front of them saying you can't go back here. There's a locked door.
Gotcha. So he's taking us to the part to the books
So-
that don't need a library card.
Right. He's guiding you to the free books essentially. And he goes, this section right here has a bunch of stuff based on the shattering and pre-shattering of the world. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Are we able to take these books, or is it like do we have to return them, or are they kind of just up for grabs, or
this
like you read
is-
them now?
This is an archive, so how I'm assuming you've never been to an archive, so I'm going to. How they work is we own the books that are here. The books stay here, and other people can come in and research here. We will watch while you research to make sure that you don't just take a book or ruin books. As in case, you know, some people like to steal. And the knowledge is important to us as an archive to preserve what was known.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you. That's all the questions.
Yep. And he hangs back and like takes a seat near where you guys are, and isn't like staring at you guys, but like he's keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't do anything stupid.
I read a book, man.
Read it,
All right,
read it.
investigation checks, please, with advantage.
With advantage. 12.
Investigation, you said?
Yep.
16.
Okay. So,
Oh yes, a null.
I thought you were gonna pull up the thing again.
What was that,
I saw
dude?
you
Here's
did that
the
in comedy. It would have been funny if you did that.
okay, so as
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys are
Oh,
reading, you read up a bunch of the entire world of Zemla as a whole, not just on the continent of Kumar. And you learn that the world didn't used to have magic in it. It used to be completely magicless. There wasn't a drop of any sense of arcane in the world. And then all of a sudden, elves arrived in the world, which was weird. And then soon after the elves, new races of arcane-like beings entered the world, and soon thereafter, the world was full of this magic, raw, tapped, full of potential magic. And after about 100 years of this, the world had learned to harness the aether as an energy itself, as it stretched across multiple different planes of existence. That is where all these creatures seemingly came from. And then a couple hundred more years, they started to get too ambitious with the aether. They started to experiment with spells of extreme arcane prowess. Evocation that was just to the point where you could trying to harness the power of a star essentially through evocation magic. Chronomancy to the point where you are literally undoing events years in the past or in the future, causing people to erase themselves out of existence. Just horrible things. It got to the point where people were abusing magic so much so because there was no limit on it, that it imploded in on itself. And this implosion broke the planes away from the prime material plane, causing the divide in the planes that there is now, weakening parts of the world where portals can sort of cross over from time to time. Very specific spots, and none that you've ever heard of. Opening rifts in certain areas, but this implosion also caused what is known as the Shattering. About 300-ish years after magic was introduced to the world, the Shattering happened, and it broke up the world and cut connections to other planes, pushing other planes farther away, leaving the world without magic. And then 75 years later, actually, something brought magic back into the world. And that's about all you're able to gather.
Oh, had to hit us with the avatar.
Alright. Get that right.
There was a bunch of magic, and then all of a sudden, it vanished.
It's not how that
With
works.
me, my brother Sokka.
I mean, me and my brother Jack.
It wasn't all of a sudden it vanished. It was a giant catastrophic event that almost eliminated the material plane as a whole.
Wait, in this story, is Jack and Noah, Zuko and...
Nope.
Nope.
No. Teo would be Zuko. Jack would be freaking. I forget the names of everyone. Who's the
You're
boomerang?
right, Sokka.
Tara. Toph.
Teo, are you trying to restore honor to yourself?
Obviously.
Hmm.
And,
I don't know,
And I would be
maybe.
Aang.
Sure, I'll
would
just.
be Aang.
Or I could be Toph, except I'm not blind, so I couldn't do her like that. I do have memory loss.
That's
Does
a
Toph have
common
memory loss?
theme.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And everything was good until the kingdom attacked. You know what I
Tay
mean?
was the blue spirit.
That's
Everything was
not.
good until they imploded
I mean,
the
I
magic.
am like talking the fact that I did season 2.
Yeah, fair.
They didn't like the magic of the other people, so they got
This
rid
is
of
as much
it.
information as you gained in like the day of research you did. You're sure there is more information, but this is all you have found in the day.
So we learned that over the last 275 years, a lot of things happened.
375.
Where did I miss 100?
I said 100, and then I said a couple hundred more, and then okay. So Teo and Senric, money.
Money.
So
money.
I know I could I go to whatever clinic they have and ask to help them?
Yeah.
Because I have med kits
Mhm.
and I also am good with medicine.
Go ahead and make me 3 medicine checks. Nick.
Let's go. 21. Alright, not so good. 7. 16. 21, 16, 7.
Teo, what are you doing?
That's a great question. I
You
don't have an
high
instrument.
performance.
I sure do. I was gonna say stand up.
Go to a tavern and just...
I could be doing stand up.
Wouldn't it be crazy if I was a satyr?
Could I hear some of your
Wouldn't it
material?
be crazy? Wouldn't it be crazy? You know. But however, I don't want to do any real jokes because I don't have those off the top of my dome. So if he could just do stand up and I don't have to do that, that would be fantastic.
Here, I'll text you some jokes.
You
You-
must
oh,
say
You could be,
two jokes of any kind.
you know, moms, right? Get off my back, bruh. That's the whole joke.
I don't know, moms. Actually, I have memory loss. That's
okay,
it.
his mom's dead.
Don't you just hate
That's
when
crazy.
winter hits?
Senric, you got
Oh,
15 gold pieces.
Okay, we take
It's a
things.
clinic. You're not gonna get anything crazy.
You hit him with those. Don't you guys hate magic users? You know, making the world a
Yeah, right.
worse place.
wouldn't it be crazy if I were?
Go ahead and make a couple, 3 performance checks.
Okay. 20, dirty 20.
You're like, if I was a magic user, I'd make a spell that washes the dishes for me, you know? Like,
10, and then 14. Not great.
Yeah, you also get about 15 gold pieces.
Alright, that's not bad.
hit him with
Dang.
I hate doing laundry. They need to make a spell for that. You know what I'm saying? You start pointing out in the crowd.
Do you want it? You can have it. I don't really have much use for money. So, if you want the money, you can have it.
Micah, do we
You're
live in a
talking to
capitalist
me?
world?
You
know
need
how
it to do summons, right?
Nick, that's the
I
whole
am
plot of this
trying to save up
campaign.
for that. Is getting
Sure.
debits.
I'm pulling a Brennan
As-
Lee Mulligan.
yeah.
Capitalism's the real villain in this campaign.
When we
Don't
meet
you-
back up, I give you my 15
The whole
gold
reason
pieces.
magic has been outlawed is so that they can profit off of it.
Surely, at some point, you need some food or something. I don't feel like it would be right.
You can have it.
You know what?
If,
Micah?
if you can do more things, then that is helpful to everyone as a whole. And, you know, that's what we're here for.
How about this? In this world, we have a thing called a loan.
Okay.
I'll take the 15 gold for now, but if you ever ask it back, I'll give it back.
Waits for
That
him
sounds
to have
good.
0 gold. Pay up right now, buddy. Pulls sword, ignites it with divine energy.
Or I'm
Gonna
taking
be
the
a loan
taking the
shark.
ferret.
Guys, I am at 100 gold pieces. I just need to acquire 100 more.
Didn't we
Getting
discuss that
there.
it's not as expensive as you thought?
No,
Yeah,
it's a one-time purchase.
It's a
that's
one.
what
Oh, right.
We
You just have
discussed.
to do it every time.
I thought
Alright,
it
so
was, like,
are you guys
every time I
staying in
cast
this
it.
town to try and get more information, or are you just gonna move on?
It would be good. It's a month. It's like how tight of a schedule do you think we're on? We think we'd spend like a week here, like 3 days, like 2 days. I mean, we're already spending a day. You know what I mean?
I
And the
say
fact
we give
that
it like 2 more days.
Teo did 8 hours of straight stand-up comedy, you know, that's impressive.
Thank you.
Teo's just like,
I've never seen a Netflix special that long.
oh.
Really?
Teo just hit
I
him
have
with
so
the-
many Netflix specials.
Teo just hit him with the like, I bet you never seen someone's legs do this before.
Whoop. Yeah.
And they're like,
Roll for initiative.
Yeah.
they're like, oh, he's disabled. That's hilarious.
Oh no.
Okay, that was a joke for the time. You know what I'm saying? That was like this is medieval time. That's what that was. I swear, if I get flack for this, you think about it. That's just how things were back then. That's just that's the way it was. That's history, baby. I don't know.
Man, I really would have been
History,
quite the
baby.
joke in the,
Well,
in the medieval times.
It's like saying, "Oh, he was a slave." That's history, baby. Like,
Look, dude, I don't know.
Devin, go ingest some caffeine, buddy.
Anyway, I say
I
we stay
think-
for another 2 days.
Yeah, if
So-
you guys want to learn
you
more,
guys-
you can.
Can learn more.
Do you guys return to the thing again for another couple of days worth of, or another day's worth of study?
Yeah, I would. I could help people at the clinic. At whatever.
sure you don't want to go find another flower?
Jack,
I'm good.
I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
being nice to people.
That was crazy. You just got scolded.
No, Dare
It's
doesn't
like
even
Jack
know
being
what the flower
slightly
is.
rude.
I don't.
Teo
But-
wasn't there for the flower. So we're staying another 2 days?
Yeah,
You know,
Alright.
sometimes I wonder what Kadek's doing in a story.
What are we doing?
I think he's blacksmithing.
He's hanging out with Smitty.
Yikes.
I will go back to the clinic.
I'll do something performance-based that's not
Wait, actually,
stand-up
no.
again.
I am going to go to the learned place.
I sent you so many jokes.
The archive.
I don't think they know what race cars are.
I sent you way more jokes than that one.
I know.
She didn't read them. She read race car and was like, no, I'm done.
I
Okay.
would like to go with them, but instead of looking at whatever they're looking at, I would like to look up whatever I can on Adamantine.
MNTG, okay.
Adamantine.
I'll let you know what I know. Nothing. A
Alright,
treat.
what are
Hey,
you
Jack.
two doing? Twins?
Hey
Same
Jack,
thing.
should we research mages? Magus? Magus?
So,
Maybe don't
That's a
say
good-
the M word around here.
you know,
That's not
Magus.
the M word. Teo, you're not here.
you know that's a good thought and all, but considering what he's related to,
The shattering?
yeah, you're right. I walk up to the guy watching us, and is like, "Hey, do you have any books on the Magus?"
Magus. Can you
Hate that guy, by the
a
way.
little bit more information on what Magus is?
I just have a name. Like that's somebody told me like a while back in a random town. He was like, when you get the chance, look up Magus, along with the Shattering.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I was like, what happened before the war? And they were like, look it up, man. I'm not gonna tell you because they were rude.
It did in fact say that. I was there.
He said I don't have time to tell you. Well.
He's got no idea.
Think. What? Do you don't have any more context to go off of what Magus might be? Is it a person?
I mean, I would assume he's related to the Shattering, considering he told me to look him up at the same time.
If read on the Shattering, I'm very familiar with that entire event. I never
Huh?
saw the name. Ah! I have read on the Shattering. I am very familiar with the whole event. I never saw a name mentioned of this Magus fellow. If we have anything on him, it would be in the back. And we don't let just anyone in the back.
How do you get in the back?
You have to be a member.
How do you be
I
a
didn't
member?
remember.
You either have to be studying at the academy or be a part of the archive itself, or know someone who lets you in with special permissions.
So
Usually
being
someone of authority.
being part of the archive, do you have to stay here?
We're not allowed to do that to him.
I am a member of the archive. I helm this archive. Other members
Yeah.
come and go depending. I have shifts depending on.
Gotcha. Yeah. So actually, I have somebody in mind. I would actually recommend be part of the archive. One of the people that share the wealth of knowledge, if you will. Sandrick.
Hey, I have a question. What do you mean
I'm
being
just
part
like
of?
behind you too, just like.
He
Oh,
just,
go ahead.
Peeks the corner. He looks down upon you. Him?
Yes, he might not look it, but this guy fought in the war. He's a pretty
Hello.
big historical part. He fought
there
some mages.
There are warriors and then there are scholars.
Well, yeah, but you said like somebody that holds a wealth of knowledge about a certain subject that's
No.
related to.
No. I said they have to be a part of the academy or be given permission.
Yeah,
by
that was
someone.
actually there's one in between there that you're missing that you said.
Yeah.
Part of
Be
academy.
part of the.
A part of the archive.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. If you know enough knowledge about a certain subject, can by donating.
You just cut out
You're
so
cut-
much.
you're like-
You cut
cut
out
out
every
like
other
five
two
words.
words.
He did.
Can one not become part of the archive by donating enough Mackenzie, goodness sake. By donating enough knowledge historical knowledge to be considered part of the archive itself?
We can do a one-for-one trade. You donate something and I let you read something. What do you have that you could donate?
Hey Jack. Secret, silent thing.
Yep.
I have a lot of knowledge and screenshots about a lot of notes that I might have gotten in the Druid Grove.
Question, Micah.
Yeah?
As they're talking, in their mind speak. This area around is like all the books. Is this like we're already in like the section?
You are in a section specifically. You're kind of like just to the side of the front counter having this conversation.
So you ask this guy for a book, he gives you it, you read it, and you give it back.
He
That's how
takes you
this
to the
works?
section where the book is, and he sits down and makes sure you don't do anything stupid while you research the thing in the section that you asked to be in. That's for like the public section.
Okay.
Anything that is not for the public, you don't know how it works. Because
Is it obvious? Do she said in the back? Do I?
that's not the
is it-
public section.
Yeah, I know, but do I know where it is?
There's a door all the way in the back.
I have an idea. Yeah, go ahead with mind speak. I have an idea though.
All right, mind speak's done.
Yeah.
We did it.
So-
We did it via brain. Yeah.
We can do telepathy
He's
without
just
talking.
sitting there, like, looking between you as you guys are, like, darting your eyes at each other and retorts, and he's just like, so...
If I perhaps have a lot of knowledge about The vortex at the core of the world.
What?
Yeah. You're gonna just feel me tugging against like your pant leg, like, no.
It's calculated. It's calculated.
What do you mean? The
Have you
core-
ever heard of the vortex?
I do not know what that is.
I'm not supposed to be talking to people. Okay.
Wait.
Me
You're
every
not
day.
supposed to tell people about this. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh no.
Is it with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. How do you roll that low?
3.
She rolled a 1 and a 2.
Oh my god.
He looks at you and he just goes, "You're just making things up to try and get information. That's not really how this works. You need written documents."
Can I show him my copious amounts of notes?
Tell him about the geysers.
He picks up your notes and like starts skimming, and he like gives you a glance. He like skims more, and he looks between you and the notes, and he hands the book back to you, and he goes, "I don't know what delusions that you have, but
Oh.
that is not how the world works."
One day that guy's gonna feel real stupid.
I just mind link no real fast and be like, maybe that's why people don't really seem to believe less and less in magic. You know, it's like a whole continent wide thing.
Hey Jack, do you think if I gave him images of its brain, it would feel better?
No, you know, I don't know how chill this guy is, but on a scale of 1 to don't do that, it's probably we're gonna die. So
I kinda wanna mess with
do
it.
that. We're gonna die.
I
Sandra,
kinda
what are you
really
doing
wanna
during
mess
all
with
this?
I'm kind of just watching this chaos unfold. I might jump in right now and be like, well, if you can't help them, could you possibly help me find something?
Yeah. What do you need help with?
I'm looking for information on, I think, a god named Adamantine.
You've never heard of that, but I can take you to the section of where all of the research on deities lies.
Thank you. That would be wonderful.
And he
This
takes
guy
you
comes
over
in.
there if you want to make an investigation check.
My -3, baby. 11.
You don't find anything about Feywild deities or Adamantine.
Okay, second plan. Is this guy with me?
He is watching you, making sure you don't do anything stupid. All three of you. He would have made the twins go with you.
Is there a lot of people around us?
Just him.
Knock a bunch of stuff over.
What was
Shoot.
that? Must have been the wind.
Oh no, I tripped. All these pictures of mages aren't mine. Holding them for a friend.
I don't know how those got there, officer. They were in your pocket. I don't know.
Did
Someone
I-
must have put them there. On the inside of your coat pocket? It was zipped.
Is Teo with us?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so.
While they're trying to figure out what they're doing, Teo, why don't you roll me 3 performance checks?
Lay.
Can I mind like Sandrick and ask him if he has any information on the war that might be an insider take?
Oh, what?
An insider take.
Two 15s and a nat 20.
The
I'm doing
war?
shadow puppets.
Do you have an insider take on the war?
I can mind talk back, right?
To me, yes. Guess what?
I don't know any. Oh no. I don't know a whole lot. I got taken out very early, like I said, and I don't have much information to give.
Wait. What if you tell them about your? What if you tell them that a mage sent you to the Fae, you somehow survived?
I'm pretty sure they'd flay us alive.
No. I think he's chill.
I
Like,
think he's chill.
just because you went to the Fae doesn't mean you know magic. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, I was a soldier in the war, and then one of these mages kind of said, "Oogly boogly, you're off to the Fae realm. I guess try to
And I
survive."
hated those Fae. They were awful. Because I hate magic.
Yeah.
I've never seen magic in my life.
And now I have this demon haunting me for the rest of my life. Shows Whisk.
Don't worry, I have a plan. So what I'm gonna do?
I mind link
I'm
Noah
just
and
gonna
says
mind link
Sandrick
back
has a
to-
plan.
I'm just,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
and I'm gonna just say one last thing before you do that, and being like, just play along with it. I am going to try.
Oh gosh.
This could go horribly wrong. I'm gonna try to act like I got mad indigestion.
What?
No, this is good.
I thought you were gonna be like, I would like to try to charm him. I was gonna lose my shit.
This is good. I believe in this.
My bowels are moving. I gotta go.
Okay.
And you have to come with me.
Explain what you're doing.
So what I'm gonna do is pretend I have mad indigestion and quick be like, oh, I gotta go, and run away out of sight, and then I want to wild shape into a spider. That's my goal.
Okay. Make a performance check.
Can I assist him by being like, whoa, buddy, I know you got bad indigestion, but like, holy crap, this is a new thing.
I told you shouldn't be eating all that cheese. You're lactose intolerant.
You're vegan. Why did you eat that
Lactose
meat?
intolerance is a mindset when I
You're
choose
so
not to
vegan,
have.
man.
Okay, it could have been a lot worse. 12.
Yes, you can have advantage.
Oh, I get advantage.
Yeah, he's helping you. But I stand by that statement entirely. Lactose intolerance is a mindset one I choose not to have.
Oh, dang it. I was so close to a
Ignore the Tums
12.
that are on my desk.
Oh no. He's so gonna pass that.
What'd you
It's a
get?
12.
Okay. He just like looks at you and he goes,
Again,
That way, please, out the door.
I'm going to book it as quick as I can. I'm trying to get out of this guy's sight.
okay. He watches your hands to make sure you don't have any books and then lets you run out. Once you get past the counter, he just kind of stops looking at you and turns back to the twins who are still in the aisle. He seems more intent on making sure you don't have books than anything else.
Okay, and I want to wild shape into a spider.
Okay, you definitely do that. You are now a spider.
I am going to instantly start crawling along the walls toward the back.
Okay. Nick?
Towards that door.
I'm gonna ask him if he have any books on like magic pertaining to the Shattering, because in the Shattering book it says that they messed with magic so hard they broke it. So I want to know if he has any books on magic pertaining to something
Any
related to that.
Books portrayed to magics are in the back.
I'm still
It is a
trying to
very
make some good
regulated thing
think about
by
them.
the kingdom, and I cannot just let anybody visit them. Even I am not supposed to go and look at them.
So I thought they would have burned them or destroyed them or something.
Can I screenshot him now?
Fuck it, we've all.
Cool. Hi. Send this guy full screenshots of the Aether and what we saw of the tree in the Druid Grove and the meteorite.
In what world are we? Oh,
He told me to do it.
Make a charisma check. With it, I'll give you.
Double advantage. Where's
I will
Griffin?
not give you double advantage.
Triple?
No,
Triple.
I don't even know if I'm going to
Quadruple.
give you advantage,
Oh,
seeing
well,
as you're
I rolled
just
a
zip
double.
bombing another person.
I've not done it yet.
Okay. You have not done what yet?
Nothing.
What?
What?
Are you gonna give advantage or not?
What would you like me to do?
I don't see a reason for you to have advantage
Okay.
unless
I'll just roll
someone
something.
does something to help you.
I don't think there's a way somebody can help in that situation. Hey, just so you know, if you see pictures, you're not crazy.
19.
19. You look at him and without warning, just send him images of all the events that have happened in this druid grove, about the tree, about the research, all of this, and he stares at you wide-eyed in shock and fear, and he stumbles backwards, falls over a bench, lands on the ground, and is looking at you, trying to scurry back up. He puts his back against a bookshelf, and he's just
Can we go into the back now?
and he's just in awe, shock, and fear, staring at you. And you ask that question, and he goes, "Let me see those notes."
Yeah, here.
And
I
he,
need them back.
and he flips through them, and he's not just skimming them now. He's trying to read as much as he can, as quickly as he can, and he's flipping through it, and he's going between the notes and you, and back and forth, and he goes, "It was all a lie."
Mm-hmm.
It
Wait,
is?
what's the lie?
Mm-hmm. The
No,
whole
what's a-
war.
Everything.
What's a lie though?
The
The
magic.
shattering, the war, magic.
Shattering's true.
Well, the shattering, obviously.
He said your notes were stupid, were delusional. He said that this
Yeah.
isn't real. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm explaining to Nick the lie.
Oh, cool.
He said the book was delusional, that this isn't real, you made this up. And now he's going, "Oh my gosh, this is real." And
Gotcha.
he's going between it all. He's like, so it's so true. And he's like, and he hands you your notes, pulls out his keys, goes to the back, and he's like, "Nah," and opens the door. Sanrek having already, I'm assuming, entered the back through the keyhole on the door
That was my
as a
plan.
spider.
He
So
gets smushed in the key lock.
while they are doing this, what are you doing in there before I get to them?
What am I looking at?
Teo, you have earned 25 gold pieces for the day.
Okay.
Rows of books. They're labeled. They are sorted by type in alphabetical order.
Dewey Decimal, goodness sake, man.
I would like to go look for books on Adamantine, I guess, because what I want to
So
find.
you go into the section of books about deities. You can make your check. Your investigation check.
Mm-hmm. 11.
11. Okay, takes you a lot of time, and by the time you find a book that you're like, this about Feywild deities, and you start to open it, you hear the lock click.
I'm going to because I'm gonna assume I dropped to look for the,
You had to have, yes.
yeah. I'm gonna return into a spider again.
All right. As you finish turning into a spider and you crawl up on the shelf, the door opens and you hear the man muttering, and the twins following behind. And he goes, "No, that can't be true. That would mean everything is and that." And he heads over to a section that's completely sectioned off in chain, and he pulls out his key ring and he starts trying to unlock it, and he eventually gets it, and then he drops the chains around this section of the the entrance to this section of the bookshelf, and he goes back there. these are all the books on magic. It's not a big section. There's only like 8 books here, and he like looks at the titles of the books and he like finds one and he opens it. And he starts skimming through it as quickly as he can, and he goes, "I don't understand. That means everything else is. That doesn't make any sense. How is what?
Are you okay, man?
If you just learned that your entire world was a lie, you
He
wouldn't
just learned
be
math
okay,
earlier.
would you?"
It kind of a daily thing for me. It works out.
I'm gonna go over to them, and then just turn back into Sanric right in front of them.
He
Sanric.
freaks out and
I'm back from the
he
bathroom.
drops the book. What?
It's like, what were you doing? I'm gonna look at Jack and Noah and just be like, what were you doing telling this guy that we're mages?
I didn't.
Oh.
You did.
You were just and this guy
Give
is like
him a
having a
moment.
full-on panic attack right now. His entire world has been flipped upside down. He's just like hyperventilating and like trying to piece together everything.
Hey, Jack, where's the emotional support cat?
Yeah, Abel's
Show
kind
him
of
the
always
weasel.
just around.
He just bullying Sable into existence.
Here, hold the cat. Hold the cat.
Where did this cat come from?
No, he's been here the whole time. Hold the cat.
Pet the cat.
just-
Pet the cat.
He's
It's
with
an
us.
orange
Just hold the cat. He's good for emotional support.
He
He'll
like
help you
starts
come.
petting the cat.
Yeah. Yeah,
What is
everything's
happening?
fine.
The cat starts purring.
He's still petting the cat, just like, what is going on?
What's your name, man? What's your name?
My name's Steven.
Steven. Okay, Steven. We're doing a lot of work right now.
Okay.
This archive is really helpful in our research. We're very glad that you can give us access to that. We can tell you everything you want to know, but you gotta be chill with us, okay?
And I would probably just
I-
remind you, if you do tell anyone about us and that you let us back here, you'd probably get in trouble.
So you gotta just be chill with us, man, okay?
I'm
Guys, how do
aware
you
that
put this?
letting you back here lets me get in trouble, but you were already back here, apparently. As a spider?
No, he ran back from the bathroom.
I don't think it's good for you that you know any more, so
This is just
I'm just gonna
all
walk
a
walk
bad
back.
dream.
If he has questions, I'll answer them.
Magic
I'm
isn't
gonna
bad.
walk back around.
Magic
of
is
course
bad?
not. Why would magic be bad?
Why wouldn't it be bad? So many people are being killed by mages.
No.
No, what do you mean no? That is...
I got a question.
Okay.
Micah. Are these bookshelves dusty and dirty since they haven't been accessed in a while?
These ones with the 8 books? Yes.
Yes. If magic's so bad, why would they make spells for stuff like this? And then I cast Prestidigitation.
Reeling back from what Noah said, he goes, no, I saw it firsthand. I witnessed them. They attacked first. I saw, and then you do that, and he goes,
Did they attack first, or were they provoked?
they. That's not. No,
We're not gonna
they
hurt you,
attacked
Steven.
first. They came in and they attacked the town, and the guards are the reason we're. They're the reason. The guards, yes, the guards were the ones that defended us. Yeah.
Magic's not bad.
Wh-
I don't know
says
what
the-
happened in this town.
I'm
I've
gonna poke my head
seen
around and be like,
battlefields.
I know you probably want to convince him, but we're on a bit of a time crunch.
Hey, he won't let us read the books if we don't convince him to chill.
I don't understand.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, are you not gonna let us read the books?
You have, and it's all. I don't understand.
Where's your cat, man? Where's the cat?
At the cat. At the cat.
Cat is not helping.
Abel's a very good cat. He helps only.
He's allergic.
He's not. Steven is not allergic to cats.
I have
And if he
determined
was,
that for
it's
myself.
It's impossible for him to be allergic to Abel.
Yeah, Abel's hypoallergenic.
He's allergic to magic, maybe.
He's just like having this freak out, and he just is like, I don't. How is magic not bad? I don't. Cause your people attacked first, and then the guards
Okay.
protected the town.
Your people.
I saw it happen. I was there. I was there. Was I
Okay.
not there? And then as
Think
he's
about it.
mumbling, I finally roll above a 10.
Whoa.
I rolled a natural 1 for a wisdom saving throw, followed by a natural 5.
He's doing well.
As he's mumbling, he stops and he sits. And he looks at his hands. Wait. What? What?
Steven?
And he's like looking around the room. He's calmed down a bit more now. He's still very confused. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's, oh, my head. And he's like, no, I saw it. I thought I saw it happen. No, but that wasn't, but I did see it. What?
Can I read his mind a little bit?
Are you casting Detect Thoughts?
Yeah.
On the surface, large amounts of confusion. There are overlapping thoughts happening of 2 different mindsets going on right now. Would you like to dig deeper?
Yeah. It's a DC 12 wisdom save.
Rolled another 1. He has
Oh.
2 different sets of memories clashing for which one should be on top. He is remembering being attacked by mages and being attacked by guards at the same time, and he cannot tell which one's the truth. Something has overwritten his brain with a false memory, and he is struggling to figure it out.
Jack, his memories have been tampered with.
Oh my god.
Don't, Mackenzie.
Everyone has memory loss.
You know,
Not the
I
same.
actually, I took this
This is
maybe.
established in the lore before all 4 of your backstories.
You know, I've been training as a maybe this will work. I touch him and I cast remove curse.
He's not cursed.
Oh damn!
Dang
It was
it.
a good try. It was a good try though.
Can I show him the true version?
If you're going to attempt to guide him through.
Yes.
Okay, she will be making his wisdom saving throws at advantage. Which, so far, that's a good thing, because he's been rolling poorly all night. A 3 and a 16. With 0 to his wisdom modifier. He is starting to calm down now more. He's starting to he's leaning toward the side where the guards were attacking first. You see him, like the clarification in his mind, and while you're using this spell, guiding him through. He's going to make one more wisdom saving throw. You are so lucky you did that. That was a natural 1. Followed by a natural 20. I got both halves. Might as well have just flipped a coin. And
Man's gone through
you
it.
watch the clarification sink in. The nerves end, his body calms. Your spell ends. And he looks over to you. I remember now.
Magic's not bad.
No. And he's going to walk farther back into where these books were. And he's going to open a compartment in the back of a bookshelf and pull out a tome. It was
Steven, legend.
and he's gonna open it, and this thing is super dusty, and he himself is going to cast Prestidigitation on the tome.
What? I'm gonna be like, just peeking, like
And
I'm
he-
gonna
he
see this now and be
himself
like,
is surprised by what he just did, and he like looks between the tome and you guys, and he goes, my memory is still foggy, but I remember the book. They're doing something bad. They made me forget who I was. They made me remember something else. And if they did that to me and the rest of this continent, what else can they do? What else do they have the power to do?
do you remember who you were?
Who I am has not changed. I just think what I know has. They implanted false memories, overriding the existing ones.
Brutal.
And he like starts to flip through the book. It is mostly empty. I guess I was not esteemed in magic.
What? Can I intuit that is his spellcasting book, or that's his?
Yes, that is
wizard?
his spell book. That's how he cast Prestidigitation. He read the runes and did the
Yeah.
from the book. Read what you want to read from here, but I still ask you leave books for my own sake. I am figuring things out.
When you eventually figure things out, there's a island south of Quamar called Astari. Could be a safe haven for you.
Pushing this agenda is wild right now.
I will look into it.
You won't find anything.
It's just propaganda.
Yeah.
Wow. Astari
What's
is propaganda,
the
not the
book?
mages killing people.
Well, technically, it's both propaganda.
They're both propaganda, by definition.
And Teo's just doing shadow puppets.
Yep.
This entire time, you guys have like made this guy go through an entire identity crisis. And Teo's
I'm
over
having a
here
good
like,
day. I got $25.
I made 3 months worth of wages.
Let's
Tayo's
go.
over there singing with the school choir, you know.
All right.
I mean, those glass, like, clinking
so-
songs.
Having access to the rest of the library, if you guys want to make your investigation rolls for the rest of what are you looking up? Magus and more on the Shattering, or just Magus?
Anything we can find, honestly.
Can I go pick up
Investigation,
my
please.
book and read that?
And you can make a religion check, Sandrick.
I got a 16.
I got a 14. I think I
Why
was too
am I
numb.
so bad at religion?
You guys have advantage on your thing because you're doing the same thing.
Whoa.
13.
Nah, 14, man.
Still a 16.
Sandrick, it takes you a couple hours, and you eventually find stuff on Adamantine. He is. I just scrolled away from that note. Hang on. The best you can get is Adamantine. Is his formal name. He goes by the Elder Grove as his preferred name. It's a more informal name that he had given himself. He is a deity of light and nature and balance. To give him a alignment, it would be neutral good. He's there for the balance of nature, but also tends to lean closer to the good side than straight neutral of I don't care.
Yeah.
He is actually the worshipped deity of Ents, and he is technically in charge of some place in the Feywild known as the Autumn Court.
Okay. Dang. Okay.
Twins?
Give me a look.
What were you researching specifically?
I would probably be doing Magus.
Vegas. No. No.
I think I'm reading more about the Shattering.
Okay. So you got a 14?
Yeah.
Alright. In what you could call the restricted section, you are able to find more information. When magic was brought back into the world after that 75-year period without magic, it was an explorer who found a snarl. Not a snarl, I'm sorry, a vortex. I renamed them. A giant, huge vortex.
Like the one I saw?
Like the one you saw. Yes, the one through your vision. Maybe bigger. What happened to it in history is not recorded. No one actually knows. And the idea of them has still been regarded as more of a myth than fact. But upon finding and touching this snarl, vortex, my gosh, Strixhaven is really leaking through. This vortex, something happened and magic leaked back into the world, creating lines of which it lays throughout the entire planet of Zemla, intertwining it, connecting it to the outer planes, enabling the doorways, the rifts to be usable once again. But this time, unlike before, where magic was ruthless, uncontrolled, there were rules to it now. You could not draw on the Aether as much as you could before. To put it in meta terms, you can now only get 9th level spells. Because before there was no spell limit. You could go infinitely until the point where you drain the Aether of its existence, effectively killing Magus. Which is pretty much what happened. And this goes in a little bit more detail, that Magus was a magic is a Magus, and what happened was people were drawing so much on his energy, it spent him to the point where he reached a limit of too many people doing too much all at once, and it forced him to shut down and regain his energy, and it took him that long just to come back. Very similar, it's described very similar to what you know is happening to him right now. And how
Yeah, so the
you
reason
and
we're
Jack
connected
have
to the vortex is because we're connected to Magus itself.
Right, and you, I know at least Jack has seen it, and I know he's told you, because you could, at the very least I assume he has. The vortex does look like, not the vortex, the Aether itself looks like it has been having problems. Magus has never been able to show his true form, or barely maintain a humanoid form in front of either of you. He is weak still, as if he's still recovering from this thing that happened years ago.
I would like to look for one more book, if you would let me.
And Magus's
Sorry, I thought you were
return.
done.
No, you're good. Magus's return was about 250 years ago, so he's still been recovering after that 250 years, and now something else is causing him to deteriorate. And that is with all the knowledge you have gained, and the knowledge you have learned right now. That is combined.
Insane.
Pretty much everything I just told Noah, Jack also learned, but without the world bits. So everything about Magus that I said, him being drained, him trying to come back. Most people have never heard of him showing himself, as he's usually trying to maintain his energy in Aether. He doesn't usually take time to speak with mortals, choose mortals as his champions or followers. He doesn't do that because he is the aether. Another book, Samric?
I would like to just quick look for a book on satyrs. We gotta get her to. We gotta get Teo something out of this.
Just generally satyrs, man.
He's getting
Make an
absolutely
investigation check.
shafted in this
That's
whole.
wild.
Come on.
This entire time
I'm
you guys
gonna-
are doing all this research, Steven's not even looking at any of you guys. He's just like reading the book that he picked up, like confused.
Just tone.
His spell
What's
book.
Steven's
Well,
book
I
about?
tried.
He's reading Harry Potter.
Jack,
Love it.
can you help me find a book on satyrs as I absolutely roll a 2 to look for satyrs?
You know, I could, but I think I'm more interested in this guy's spell book.
Too late, you didn't ask for help before you rolled.
Me rolling
I-
for the same thing you just rolled for is no bueno. DC jumps up about 10.
I mean, there's a help action, and then there's I failed. Can you do this for me? So yeah, that's about all you learn. Are we doing anything else here?
Can I look at Steven's spell book?
Yeah. Like, are you gonna ask him to see it?
Like, I'm gonna kind of like look over his shoulder and kind of help him decipher it in a sense.
Looking at his spell book as he goes through it, he has about 6 cantrips and about 4 spells.
Nice, Stephen, nice.
He
I would.
does not have much in this book.
No. But you know I'm gonna ask for every single spell.
Do you have the materials to transcribe it?
How much does it cost to transcribe a cantrip again?
The same price as a first level spell.
So 50 gold.
We can't swim.
And you already used your materials for transcribing the other spell.
I can't just be like, ah, shit. Yeah.
Can
I
you teach me
write
the
it down?
spell?
Can I write it down in normal ink?
Nope. You
I have
need to
invisible
access
ink.
to the spell book to be able to do it.
I can't write it in normal ink and then be like, oh, I copy it down later?
Par the rules, it is you need the spell book or a spell scroll to be able to transcribe into your book.
Oh, we're so poor. We need money, guys. Come on. We
Well,
gotta do
it's
some-
it's not a matter
I'm
of
doing
money.
shadow puppet.
Transcribing.
I will give
Transcribing
you
requires
50
the
gold.
paper-
You
the
cannot have
parchment
more than
and
50
the
gold.
ink. Transcribing requires parchment and ink, so you also have to buy that supply. You can't just throw gold and have it disappear from that.
So,
you need special materials.
I got told I could get the materials for one spell.
The spell you already have.
I have all those spells in that book.
No. You have a spell scroll for Misty Step, right?
Yeah, I inscribed it already.
That was the one spell you had. The materials you had.
Oh, so I have to go rebuy the stuff.
Yeah, because Misty Step
Damn
was a
it.
third or second level spell you paid for and got the materials.
I would still like to sit there and help him decipher it
Yeah.
as being.
Yeah,
he
you
hasn't
help
seen
him
it in a
run
while,
through
and-
his spell book and catch him back up, and like you can tell his memories are hazy, but the fog is starting to clear. You're starting to understand once more.
Fire.
What?
You know, I heard this spell is pretty common among wizards. I guess fireball. No,
All right,
I don't even have fireball.
what are you guys doing? Are we continuing on?
That's
I think we should leave. We gotta get out of here.
Before we leave, I look at Steven and I tell him, I go, if you ever go to this island that we told you about, just tell them that the Order of the Echoes sent you.
I'm assuming that's what you guys are called. Yeah, I can do that if I make my way there.
If you meet a man called Old Gar, tell him
Tell him what?
we'll come back.
Okay.
Eventually.
I will
Eventually.
relay the message.
Is there any way we could come back another day to learn more?
If I'm still here, of course, yes.
If you wait one more day, we'll transcribe you a map to get to a story.
Hmm.
I mean, I know. There's a lot going on in my head right now. I'm going to need a couple of days to figure out what the actual heck is happening to me.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be here tomorrow.
Yeah,
anyways.
been there, man.
We go.
Yeah.
I'll leave.
Okay, so you guys leave. You come back the next day with the map for him. You guys continuing on from the town away onwards.
Yeah, onwards.
All right.
Teo's just like, what happened, guy?
After
I'm just like la la la
so
la
we
la.
spend 9 days plus the 2 in the town, 3 technically because you're leaving on the 3rd. So you're on day 12 of your journey.
Was that guy's last name Strange? No, bad joke, bad joke.
Doctor Stephen Strange to you. Thank you very
Dr. Stevens Strange.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna make a worse one. So.
that's why I interjected. I know how to speak. All right, so you guys continue on. Devin, do me a favor. Roll me a d6.
I don't think he's here.
Devin,
I'm here.
Who's there?
Devosator.
4.
Is that 4? Roll me a d8.
One.
Oh,
Lame.
yeah. About 2 days on your journey, you guys set up camp for the night, and you are attacked by a pack of wolves. Normal-sized wolves, basic wolves, you know. Nothing scary, nothing crazy for you all. If you would all roll the d20 and add your attack modifier to it, whatever, like, if it's your weapon that you use your weapon. If it's your spell, use your spell. Just whatever all that is.
16.
I got a question. Is it the modifier or my spell attack? Because those are
Your
two
spell
separate
attack.
things.
Your spell attack.
Oh,
Well, if you don't use spells as your main attack, use your weapons.
19.
Awful. 9.
Essentially, roll to hit.
17.
17,
Oh.
19.
19. Okay. Yeah, pretty easily you guys managed to
25.
yeah, you guys very easily dispatch of the wolves and continue on your journey. No problems. They're wolves. What are they gonna do?
Bite.
Are they
Eldritch
poisonous
blast.
wolves?
Okay, so continuing your journey for the next couple of days, Mackenzie, if you want to roll me a d6.
I hit him with a wait, guys. Wait, don't
Oh,
kill
no.
A
them.
1.
They're just afraid.
As you guys are continuing your journey over the next 2 day and 2 days, you make the progress. Over the next 3 days, I'm saying all this wrong. You make the progress of 1 day's journey, as the weather conditions have become extremely harsh and the terrain has become very difficult. All of you need to make a Constitution saving throws.
Started snowing.
Everyone gets a +3.
You said saving. I'm sorry. Ignore that.
Dang.
You do get that
9.
+3 from Teo.
15.
27.
What we get? 15, 27,
12.
12,
13.
13. DC was 12. Congratulations. None of you gain a point of exhaustion for that. Nick, if you want to roll me another d6.
It's getting windy out here, guys.
Me
Wimdy.
on campus.
Okay.
Windy. 6. Let's go. Roll me a d12.
I find $12 million.
It'd be crazy if it was 12.
Traveling
But it's an
circus.
8.
Whoa.
Okay.
Pick a different one.
I can roll again. Can I get advantage on that?
I have 12 different
Only one
things
I'm ready
here.
to roll.
You rolled an 8. That's what we're doing. You guys.
You don't have to do it that way. Have
As
fun.
you guys are traveling, you
fun.
notice at the side of this old village, kind of like up on a hill off to the side, is a old abandoned temple, and your road kind of goes right next to it. You have the option of going to explore and maybe finding loot. You have the option to continue on and make up for the journeys, couple of days you had with the bad storm.
Loot.
We gotta go to the temple, bro.
I'd vote
Dude, we
Luke.
we
Yeah.
come
So-
on.
Alright.
Let's not be foolish here.
As you guys, for the sake of me having like a whole bunch of these to go through, we're not going to go and roleplay every single one of these locations. I'm going to have all of you roll me a D100.
Bye. 97.
19.
Two.
Dang, that's actually impressive.
19 to Sanric.
12.
Okay. Sanric and Teo, you guys don't find anything.
No.
Fair enough.
No.
You guys are like too busy trying to like inspect the temple, figure out like who does this belong to? Like, do I know this?
I'm like, oh my
You're, like,
gosh, look at this architecture.
I was just
Oh.
about to say that. I was like, you guys are too involved by the architecture to notice. Jack, you said 19. You find about 15 gold pieces just kind of there. Noah rolled almost the highest she could have rolled.
He finds $12 million.
I didn't even want to go in here.
500 cigarettes.
Oh my gosh.
This is spite. This is spite from you.
It's the 500 cigarette
Like,
adapter.
I'm gonna find the most money because
No,
Or
I
the
gotta
most-
find
the
the
best
thing
thing.
I'm after. I
I'm
don't
surprised
remember
Micah
what it's
hasn't hit you
called.
with the. You found a bag of holding. Congratulations.
I'm gonna get a really
No,
cool
you guys
item.
don't get a bag of holding.
I'm gonna make one.
And that's why you don't get one.
Eventually.
One day.
What is the freaking item called?
I don't know if I just
These
spawned one
nuts.
first.
That was awful.
Hey, yo.
Mackenzie.
I apologize. I said it was awful.
That
Okay.
wasn't an apology.
Okay, I apologize.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You.
I'm not apologizing to you specifically.
Where
I'm apologizing to
is
Micah.
it?
Oh, okay. He doesn't deserve it.
What? What did I do?
I didn't
Micah
know he
hasn't
was-
done anything to me except be welcoming. So
shot me once. Does that count?
I did what?
You shot me once.
With what?
Paintball.
He deserved it. We were on the same team every time we played paintball. I never shot you, have I?
That's not true. We dueled in the forest.
Oh yeah, I did win that. That was funny. You find a wand of pyrotechnics, as well as 40 gold pieces.
oh,
Wait, did Nick find gold?
That is
One
not
second.
true. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Hang on, I gotta redo this.
Gotcha. That's
No
not what you
pyrotechnics?
found.
No, it's not actually. The thing you're supposed to find is a little bit nicer. The filters were wrong, and so I thought I saw something that was not what I saw.
Hey Nick, do I have your gold or do you have your gold?
I have my gold.
Cool.
I'll give it to you later.
How much?
15.
Cool.
So I'll just give it to you now.
I mean, it's. You don't
In
have to. give it
characters
to me.
later.
I'm gonna put it down. Yeah.
Characters later. Yo, I found some random gold on the ground. What'd you find? A magic
What do
item.
you-
Oh, what the fuck?
So much gold.
I'm looking at the like these arches, man. They're fantastic.
Dude, I saw a
Almost one
particularly good-looking like tulip, and I'm just
I-
like, dang.
I heard
Look at these
architecture.
statues.
I heard architecture and I went, this backdrop is not it, guys. And what were they doing?
I started moving
It
floorboards
is
and tile.
a this is the thing that I want. Not
I don't
that.
know who they were praising, but they did it wrong.
It is
Michael
a
Williams. What to read?
Let me show you how to
ring
build a real
of
altar for
feather
Seeds to spend the
falling.
next month.
That's what it was. Sorry,
Oh,
I clicked on a common item, and the item you got was a rare item. So it's a ring of
feather.
feather falling.
That is a way better item than the one fire.
That is so good.
Yes, I was like, oh wait, this is a common item. She rolled for a rare item. I filtered.
I'm gonna wear that.
I filtered common and uncommon instead of uncommon and rare. And so when I looked at the color difference, I went, this one's colored, this one's not. This is the rare.
This high key pairs so well with the fact that I took the fly spell.
Look, I got this ring. It's got feather.
Okay. So you guys spend the day inspect. Oh, I hit the back button. Bollocks. You guys spend the day inspecting this temple, and then you continue on, having spent another day not journeying, but having gotten loot. Noah, if you want to roll a d6.
I thought it was Jack's turn.
Jack just went.
I just rolled.
No, Mackenzie just.
No, I
No.
got us that sick temple.
I got
I
us
rolled-
wind.
I rolled a
I got a
6
rock.
and an 8.
I got a 5.
You guys continuing the next 3 days without any issue in weather, wind, or road.
What?
Yeah, 5 is just nothing bad happens.
You
Or
just-
nothing.
you just-
5 is the neutral outcome. It's nothing bad, but nothing good happens. It's just you're fine.
You just
Thank
said
you for all
weather,
the
wind,
comments.
or like.
I said weather, wind, or road.
Oh.
Senric, Devin, want to roll me a d6, please?
I want something
Yeah.
bad. 3.
3. Roll me a d10.
Do you want our downfall?
Yeah,
He wants combat. He wants loot.
No, but
I always want combat, dude.
you got 1 minute for
11.
combat, man.
Roll me a d10.
He's like, I want it for next
You
session.
did, you got a
I rolled a
7.
7.
7. Okay. We don't have the time for this. So a 3 on the d6 is a social encounter.
We run into Aunt
So
Dandelion.
you run into an NPC.
Dandy.
So we are going. So as you guys are journeying, you run into this man who's wearing a mask, like what are those face masks? You know how they have. It's so it's fully covers
Bandana.
his. What?
Bandana.
No, like it's a full face mask. That is
Bandana.
the mask is shaped like a face, and
Oh.
like not like like the emotion masks that they have. It's like
comedy
that.
mask.
Like a
Like the drama
masquerade mask.
Yeah, but like with like way more dramatic. It's like all gray.
If you have to the opera,
has-
man.
It's yeah, and it's like it's portraying some sort of emotion. The distance you can't tell, but it's like it's all gray. There's like 2 horns that come out from the side of it, and he has you can tell he has a lot more of them. A whole bunch of different masks.
I don't know. This guy kind of freaks me out.
This man has a large amount of masks, and we are going to pick up on that next time, unless you wish to go a little bit over to continue this.
I kind of need to go. I need to call somebody tonight.
I didn't expect the town to take that much time.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's fine.
Steven's rocking with us because we're rocking with Steven, okay?
Yeah. Steven just had his world rock.
Real, yeah. All right, we will pick up on this next time. How many days are we in?
14.
This-
How many days of
Good
travel?
for you.
We're at
This is
9.
why you
Oh,
keep
I don't know that.
We were at 9, and then you went another 2 to 11 to another 1 of actual travel because of the roads, and then an extra 2.
Mackenzie's a
So
math
you're at,
major,
we're
I
at
trust
14.
I did say 14, and that was an accident. But I
We're at
guessed
14.
right.
That I remember tracking.
I
We're
did
not gonna
it.
go back through and read this. We're gonna chalk it up to
I'm
14.
very
It's
proud of
been
you,
2 weeks
Mackenzie.
of travel. Of actual on the road travel, because that's how long it takes you a month to get there. So you're at 2 weeks of on the road traveling to get there. So you're about halfway there, but you've spent almost a whole month of doing stuff. So it's been almost a month, but you've only traveled like halfway there.
How much
Um,
goulash do you think we could make in a month?
I think Steven's gonna have some
Too
crazy
much.
stories. He's gonna hit the people with this one time at the archive.
I don't think he's gonna tell anyone, but yeah.
Steven fled town.
Yeah, Steven's gone, man.
He packed his shit. It was gone within those next 3 days. Who told you the truth? The Order of the Echoes. Wow, those guys sound pretty cool.
Oh no, I think we just told the wrong group name.
I think we should give everyone a different name every single time.
Okay, I'll start
That's
coming up with
awesome.
more.
That's awesome. One of them can be like the schizophrenics,
Oh no.
The amnesiacs.
the geysers. It's just insider jokes. What's a geyser?
The geysers?
See, I have a
Okay.
note in my thing called
Order of the Alzheimer's.
I have, where is my note? There's so many freaking notes on my tablet.
The
No.
Goulash Gang.
I have notes called
GG.
Stories of an Amnesiac, and
GG.
it was originally created specifically for Jack, but it applies to all of you. But I made it before I knew anyone else's backgrounds.
You knew mine and Riley's at the same time.
This one was for you.
Oh.
This background, the one where he forget.
Yeah, so I have a thing called Stories of an Amnesiac that I used because Riley compiled Nick a list of stories that I use for his.
Yeah. Did I name it that or did you name it
I
that?
named it that. You just gave me the lists in his notes. And so that's what I have. And then I learned of everyone else's backstories, and I went, this applies to everybody. It needs a new title. I did not give it a new title. That's too much effort.
The group of Amnesiacs.
Yeah, because Nick made me come up with background stories for him.
I
I didn't make you do anything. It was your choice.
You said, have you done this yet? And I said, no, but I can, I guess.
My hope is to be done with travel by the end of next session.
Woo.
I hope that role-playing takes us to the end. Next session is in 2 weeks. We have a one-shot next session. I did invite Xander to it. He said he will be there. I told him level 10 character. And Mason also plans on being there. 'Cause he's Mason. Unless he has a session that night. I don't remember. If he's not there, then I won't worry about it. I will ask. Do you mind if I also invite James? Xander's brother. He was also here for Jackbox.
Go for it.
Cool. I will send him a message. I'm going to confirm with Mason because I think he has D&D that night.
I thought he had D&D on Tuesday night.
That's why I don't know. Because I don't know. I'll invite them. That'll give me 2, 4, 6 players. I have started a note for it already today, so I will deal with that. Yeah. How do you feel about the way I have this travel montage put up together?
It wasn't bad. We just
pretty
kind
fun,
of got a little quirky with it.
Well, I
gambling.
mean, that was something you wanted to do, was find the town and go there. Like, that wasn't a part of the montage bit. My
I had
entire
fun.
plan was
Yeah, I
to
did
make
too.
this montage bit the entire session, which was just roll some dice, determine the outcome. We'll role play that small outcome and roll some more dice, and then do the next outcome. Because it's a month of
Yeah.
travel, things are still happening. I didn't want to fast travel, but I didn't want you to have to deal with I roll perception, I stay up watch, I might get attacked tonight, and do that for like 14 times in a row.
Yeah. I like this. Yeah, this is pretty fun.
Okay, cool. It's something I was like,
for the wolf.
And then we learned a lot.
I'm gonna try this out. I have, so there's a D6. 2 of them are landmarks. One's a safe road. One's a combat. One's difficult terrain. And one's social. There are 12 landmarks you can get, 10 socials, 8 combats, and then I have an entire treasure thing to roll for. Depending on where you are and what you're rolling treasure for will determine how I feel about the rolls and how I will conduct them. I plan on leveling you up by the time you get to the mountain, because a month worth of travel is a month worth of milestone. So you're doing stuff, you're traveling, you're exploring. As long as you continue so by the time you get there, you should level up again. Just keep that in mind. So hopefully by the end of next session, you will be level 7.
Okay. I will have to decide if I want to be a cleric by
Yeah.
then.
So keep your level up stuff in mind. I already have the twin stuff wrote. Oof. I have a lot of work set for myself.
Real.
I have so much work set for myself. We have to build a dungeon. And a custom magic item. Or 3.
All right.
Oh.
I gotta kind of call my dad, so
What about
Tell your
me,
dad we said
Devin?
hi.
Devin, you never call me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't
You're
call
not
you
his
either.
dad.
Okay, but
Have fun,
All right.
Devin.
we all good?
Oh, Devin.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
chilling.
All right. See you guys. Have a good night. That was fun.
Bye. You too.
I might go too soon. I have to